Alrighty. While you're still getting set up, Andy.
I just realized I'm not in Roll20. That's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a session last week, but that's fine and dandy. I hope everyone enjoyed their little mini break. Nothing too crazy about that. Just want to remind everyone, no D&D on the 20th. So we have this week and the next week and then a break. So, which, if all goes according to plan, that'll be perfect time for a level up, possibly, depending on what you guys do this week and next week. So just a little taste of what could be happening. It just depends, you guys can just maybe not level up. Maybe you all die. I don't know.
You can all just die.
Who wants to recap what happened it's been a couple weeks. So who wants to recap what has happened last time, so you all know what you're doing today?
Yes, so basically we went into the woods trying to look for maybe wolves that we could kill and skin them. And we found this giant orb that was apparently moving by itself on the facet, but it turned out it wasn't moving. It was in fact static in the universe, and the facet was moving underneath. And after various trials and errors, we found that this orb was an orb of pure magical energy, of an abjuration, I think.
Yeah.
And after this, we went back to the base, got drunk in the bar, got a very high paid, and we went to a second volcanic island on a goblin killing mission.
Yes, you guys are on Black Snow on a goblin killing mission, as you said. Just to remind you, Black Snow is a very dreary facet. There's a constant air of soot surrounding the area. Even with that, it's still very fertile land, and with the volcano being somewhat active, plant life is able to flourish very well here. So you guys are at Soot Creek. You guys talk to the farmer who wants the goblins dead, basically. The mayor there is super nice. He's let you guys stay in an empty house, which you notice there's a couple houses that are empty there, but that's fine. So, yeah. Excuse me. If I remember correctly, you guys are just now finishing up at the small chapel there, talking to the farmer, and you're about to head out in search of the goblin. Is that correct?
Sounds about right.
Did the DM remember everything correctly? Because the DM totally didn't. Double check the notes. But yeah. The mayor's name was Garland. Yeah.
Another garlic. His name is also
He's
Garlic.
Garland.
No, Garlic is the guy in our party.
You got Gwilrick and you got Garland. But if you ask Nathan, it's Gwarler. He's used to learning the name. It's it's phonetics. Yes.
Should have made Nathan like that drill sergeant that never learns your name, just calls you an insult.
It's the high school gym teacher.
Then it would have been like...
But like, Nathan's like in shape though.
Yeah. That's why I said
My high school gym teacher called me by my last name the entirety of high school, so...
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest...
This man does not know my name.
Most of my high school gym teachers were women, so there was a bit more respect coming from them than you'd expect.
Yeah.
I got cartoon
I
bullied.
remember
in school.
the list. All my gym teachers were like, the stereotypical of guy in tracksuit sitting on chair and yelling at kids that they should run faster, Except the one woman I had, she was like super jacked because she was doing bodybuilding. So yeah.
Fantastic. Well, how are you guys going to be tracking down these goblins today?
Weren't we getting ambushed? Or
No.
No, we were just taking a nap. Because remember, before this, you were going to be off the next week, and then we canceled that week because we were making it the excuse of...
Yeah, you were going to be staying behind in the city
Right.
Your smell, but we don't have to worry about that anymore. No, there was no ambush at all.
We found you we found you like a face mask that fits your nose.
And yeah, that's right. And,
well, Andy made like an herbal little
herbs,
concoction.
Remember? I made you a little necklace of flowers and herbs.
I do recall that because
Yes.
the air smells like rancid farts, and it's even
It
worse
does smell
for
like
Gwilric.
sulfur here. Yes.
Oh
It
my
constantly
god!
smells like
I'm just
sulfur.
imagining Gwilric in like a plague doctor mask.
It's like an elephant trunk instead of a bird's nose.
Doctor mask, elephant plague doctor. I'm drawing that sometime.
I know. That's why I need D&D. I'm going to do that tonight. It's gonna go on my doodle sketch just like the last one did.
I think that Phoenix is gonna look for since it's like you said, it's pretty like snow or ash covered. Is that correct?
What'd you say?
The ground is like covered in like snow or ash.
It's all like soot. Yeah, there's a constant layer of soot on the ground, and every now and then it snows, but it's soot instead of snow. Speaking of, let's do a weather check. Someone roll me a d20 for me, please.
I'll do it.
I can do that. You got it.
Let's do it first. It's a race. Who gets to determine the demise of the party first? A 2. So you guys are in luck. It is a pretty nice day for black snow. There is a couple of rays of sunlight poking through the giant ash cloud that surrounds the facet. So yeah, but the land is covered in ash. Yes, that is correct.
I guess Phoenix will try to do some tracking, assuming there would be some disturbances in the ash and stuff if there was a fight. We're trying to go to the last site of the last sighting of them.
Yeah, the farmer did say he was traveling back home from Sootsville with some supplies when the goblins ambushed him on the way and killed his horse and left him for dead. He crawled back to Soot Creek, which is when the mayor put in the request for you guys, and the farmer's been in the chapel being taken care of since. The chapel with the earth god symbol.
Is there any drag marks in the soot that we can follow?
You guys are starting at Soot Creek. Are you starting your search there, or are you guys moving up the road? What's your plan here?
Well, we should probably move up the road, because that's where these attacks have been happening. That's where we're most likely to see any signs of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool with that.
And if we see whatever remains of that horse, we can start looking around there.
Right. Well, they might have taken the horse too, but
perhaps, or they might have just stripped the meat off of it and got moving.
Can goblins even ride a horse? Aren't they too small?
The horse was dead, so that's a moot question.
To answer your question, goblins can ride horses because they are small enough. The horse doesn't really mind the 20-40 pounds they are.
I know, but I'm saying the kick for they can't steer the horse.
Yeah, it depends. But as Gwilric said at his meet point, Nathan this morning seems a little groggy. He's sneezing a lot for all the soot in the air. He doesn't say it, but he has this expression that's not sickly, but definitely is not used to the air here at all.
I think please don't tell me you're gonna be relatable.
Phoenix is the only one here probably doesn't mind the ash in the air. If I'm being honest, everyone else is probably having sneezing problems, things like that.
Oh, about the
I
corpse?
guess being on fire, I guess, helps you not have problems with being ash. But yeah, so you guys start heading back up the road where you came from. Just for your guys' sake, you don't remember seeing any carts or dead horses when you came into town. So, just to give you guys, but again, you guys weren't looking for that either, so you could have missed something. There wasn't anything obvious, to say the least. So as you guys are heading up, how are you guys going to start looking for what happened? What are you guys looking for? What kind of checks are you guys going to make? What's your plan of attack here?
Going for searching for disturbances in the nature, soot, tracking, kind of going for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
go
interview people.
So perception checks everyone then.
I am not going to do this based on smell. I'm going to hinder myself for roleplay purposes because it stinks. This is going to be sight-based.
Yes. So, everyone gets one. This is just like a general one. This is not like a specific skill challenge or anything like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Everyone passes. Everyone sees us at the same time. So you guys are going up the road. And since you're looking for something specific, you see a weird mound of soot sticking out on the side of the road. And on your way in, you didn't really pay much attention to it because you're like, oh, it's a mound of soot. But now it's a bit smaller and a lot taller than would form naturally on the side of the road. It's about like 10, no more than 15 feet off the side of the road.
I'm gonna walk up to it and just stick my greatsword through it.
All right, give me an attack roll then, please.
What?
Are you stabbing
Right.
or are you like slashing downwards? What kind of motion are you doing here?
Like just stabbing straight.
Stabbing
down.
downward. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an attack roll still.
Right.
You know, the ash isn't very thick. It's maybe like a couple inches, so it still makes a crunching sound as you walk across, and you take your great sword, and as you cut through it, Caius, it feels like as if in your years of military, practicing against wooden dummies, feels like, you just hit something wooden as you pierce that into it. And you hear like a soft crunch, and like the soot disturbs, and a lot of it falls, and you see some straight lines, and like something man-made is underneath this pile of ash.
Next time, Caius, you can just have... I point at my glaive. This has longer reach, and I could just scrape away at the ash in case somebody we don't want to kill might be hiding under it.
Good point.
So I will do, as I mentioned, and scrape away some of the ash on top with the flat of my glaive's blade.
Right. So you start clearing off the ash, and you see more and more wood, and a wheel's popping out that's kind of broken, and you see what seems to be a cart that has been overturned. Just glancing at it, you all kind of like, it's only been maybe no more than 3-4 days worth of ash has built up on the cart.
This must be the farmer's cart.
Yeah, it looks fairly recent.
Still a fair amount of ash was on it. It's going to be difficult to track down goblins if that's the case.
What kind of terrain is underneath the ash? Is it like...
It is relatively flat, hilly. So it would be a plains, but because of the ash, it is ashy.
It's like soily though, like there'd be tracks.
As ash keeps falling, it's not going to be it's going to be hard to find tracks that are a couple days old.
Can I search around the ash, like around the cart, maybe to see if there's like blood or anything like that?
I just realized I have the 10-foot pole in this party.
Yeah.
So with the 16 Kais, you start shoveling ash out of the way. You reveal more and more of the cart. And as you do, all the supplies are gone from the cart. That's something you realize very quickly. And as you shovel more snow out of the way, I keep saying snow, gosh dang it, ash. You see the lack of a horse and a lot of blood-stained soot in the area. There's like clumps of it. Like you start shoveling, and like you feel like this like weird semi-wet mass, and it's just like a lot of blood from the attack a couple days ago. So yeah.
All right, I'll turn to the rest of the party. I believe I found some traces of the attack. If anybody's better at tracking or nature, perhaps they want to take the lead if we're going to follow these tracks, unless you guys would like to investigate this area further.
I am somewhat adept in tracking, but it might be difficult through the ash for me. But I'm always willing to try.
I can look around this place, but tracking in middle of the ash will be difficult for me too.
I lightly poke at one of the clumps of congealed blood and ash and just say, "Looks like really shitty dough."
Well, you concern me on so many levels.
So are you gonna
Just
eat it?
observation. No, of course not.
Oh.
Don't eat it. I don't eat blood, let alone blood that's most likely to be from that man who wanted our help.
Oh, I thought you said it was dough. I may be confused.
No, I just said it looks like really shitty dough.
Could be from the horse as well.
I didn't realize you baked.
My people bake. I mean,
I didn't realize
haven't
you
done
as an
much.
individual baked.
I haven't done much myself, but I've helped out from time to time.
Alright, so you guys are going to try to look for some sort of tracks to track down these goblins. Alrighty.
So we're gonna try.
So this will be a specific. So 3 people, give me 3 different types of roles. What kind do you want to do? So work together. If you want to do buffs, advantages, work together, and figure all that out.
I have proficiency in survival, so I'm happy to make a survival.
I will inspire Andy by saying, "Get the tracks, get the tracks, get the tracks."
Yeah, I can do some investigations. If
Sorry,
needed.
I'll inspire Phoenix. My bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I can
So,
do perception to look around while, like, maybe I can
yeah.
see something.
That sounds like a good plan for you 3.
Oh, shit.
You don't see shit.
Nice.
And then Phoenix, you do have
Well,
the D6.
I will add the
inspiration.
D6
Wonderful.
for an additional 1.
17. Okay,
Hey,
cool.
it's still better.
So we're gonna start with the lowest. I like to start with the lowest because that way everyone learns together. Kaya's, you kind of like stand up really tall, and you look out throughout all the soot and everything. It is a clear day, but it is a plain, slightly rolling hills. You don't see anything within your purview. I mean, you can see, pretty far out, like a mile or so at the very minimum, or not even a mile, like a couple miles. But you don't see anything at all in the area. Occasional tree, a few, piles of soot and ash, but nothing that speaks out to you as these are where the goblins are. For Charles and Phoenix, we're gonna start with Charles first. So you're looking around, you're investigating the immediate area for a direction of where they went. You're like moving around snow, or I say snow again, gosh dang, ash. And as you're going through, maybe you got lucky, maybe some sixth sense of yours, and you can kind of tell where maybe something was dragged because there's under all the ash, there is blood going in a certain direction toward the forest south of you at this point, because you guys would be like here-ish at this point, only a couple hours away from, or not even a couple hours, maybe like an hour or 2 away from the town, and it's heading in a southernwardly direction. Something very large was dragged and it was bleeding, which leads you to believe it was a horse. Phoenix, combined with all this information, you 2 work together, start following this under ash trail to the south. So, if you guys wish to follow it, you can. I'm assuming you would. It's kind of weird. It's like, it's out in the forest. We don't care anymore. So sorry, Mr. Farmer.
Go back to the guild. We didn't find anything.
Yeah, nothing important, nothing to worry about.
The ash took it all
I
away.
just tripped and fell and overreacted.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you guys start following the trail. I say it's a forest. It's more than just one tree every several dozen yards. Compared to Takos, it's very sparse here. Like you can see for a good chunk of distance between trees. It's a bit more rockier, more outcroppings in this area. And as you are traversing through this area, a couple wild animals cross your path. Maybe a squirrel or a bird flies by. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Maybe it's a little weird that on a sooty facet these such creatures exist, but they do.
Do we see any chinchillas?
Would chinchillas be in this kind of area? I wouldn't know.
They bathe in ash.
then yes, you would. If that's a natural environment for them, then yes. Because I know like they use like sand to clean themselves because their fur's hydro. Ash. Yeah. So yeah, this would be a very good area for them because there's not a lot of water here at all. So it's very dry and dusty. So
I'm not here.
You're here right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not part of the land yet. Stop trying to kill me, a disembodied voice.
But yeah, so you're crunching through the ash and you're following the trail. When in the distance, only because it is a clear day, you see through all the light falling to the ground, there's a bit of black smoke rising up over a hill in front of you guys, in the same direction where the trail is leading you. There is a black smoke rising up.
Oh.
Maybe from a campfire, maybe from a sacrifice, a bonfire. You guys don't know what the source is. You can't see the source of smoke.
Oh, that's there is conspicuous.
Yeah.
We'll turn to the others and just be. Should we move light of foot forward?
I mean, I can try.
I mean, our feet are pretty heavy, aren't they?
Again, this ash should soften the sound a bit.
Crunches, though.
Is it all gray ash?
It's like a gray, yeah.
Could we, like, bury Gwilrick in it and make him very, very stealthy? Because he's all gray already?
I mean, if you bury him in it, he can't move.
I know, we could, like mud him up. Like, you know, glue it to him.
Do you have something to do that with? Do you have...
Let me check if I have glue. Let's see. I have to check what's in this bag.
Why?
I feel like this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, and, good luck getting Gwilrick to go
I got
along
oil!
with it.
And sealing wax!
Sealing wax is like a small brick of wax that you can melt down to press onto envelopes.
Is there any shit around?
Just use sealing wax to cover.
Is there any like shit around?
I'm sure you could find some. Yes, there were wild animals around.
Gwilrick, how well you need to be covered in shit?
I just give you this look like, and I just say, you know, you think I'd be used to the shit that comes out of your mouth, but it's just...
Well, no, this shit wouldn't be coming out of my mouth. I'd find it.
That's a big no.
Alright, I respect your wishes.
Even Nathan's looking weird. He's like,
What? Shit is sticky, Nathan.
Just looking at Dusty like, what the hell?
He's just like giving you a beaming smile, like, okay, I was an idea, it didn't work. I'm still a person.
So, which parent dropped you?
I didn't have any parents.
Both.
I was raised in an orphanage.
Does anybody have a better plan?
Best I've got is we can try to kind of approach quietly and get more information. Could, for all we know, be a couple travelers.
Who's the sneakiest person here?
Everyone looks at Charles.
Yeah, Charles just looks like, who are you looking at?
Oh yeah, sure. The guy with the big hat energy is the sneakiest.
Like, the thing is, out of character, I know he's a rogue. In character, I feel like he's too loud. Like,
gold cross, yeah.
Like, in character, I feel like the most subtle person is Phoenix.
The guy with the fiery head is the subtle guy now.
Well, other thing is,
we're in the right environment.
Compared to everyone else, you feel more subtle than the guy with the big hat, the giant mustache, and the opulent cape.
That's the thing. No one expects him, you know? You see him coming, you don't expect him doing something unsurprised. Yeah. And suddenly he's like, yeah, stab in the back.
Basically, so everyone looks at Phoenix, and Phoenix looks at Charles.
No, Charles
Tell you
would
what.
just looks at Gulrick because it's the elephant in the room. No one sees him.
We're not in the room. We're outside.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Whoever is lightest of foot, if you want to go up and check it out for yourselves, that's not a bad idea. But if we'd rather stick together, I'll stick near to the back while we're trying to stay undetected. And if a fight breaks out, I'll rush to the front as quickly as I can.
Yeah.
Plan works. I think
Mm,
having someone scout is not a terrible idea to get more information, whether this is
Yeah.
even the goblins, how many there are. What do you think, Charles? Want to slip ahead?
yes. Speaking of this, Charles would just remove his big red caps and everything because don't want them dirty, and just stay in the armor he has underneath it.
Wait, has it been raining
Yeah.
ash the whole time?
It's not really raining. It's a light flurry.
I'm gonna say, your cape is already covered in ash, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You
I
can't
just
always see the
point-
top
It's
left,
the
right?
first time I think of it, he would have done it before, but
Yeah, I got it on my screen.
Okay.
And
Go
I-
ahead and put you in whatever order you guys are going to be moving in this purple square here. As you guys are approaching this campfire.
Are we on top of each other? There's only 6 of us, or am I blanking?
There's 6 of you, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, we know Gwilrick's in the back. Charles, I think you're up
Scoot-
front.
scouting somewhere in front, yeah.
Nathan's here too, but he's just outside of your little square.
Yeah.
Off to the side.
Watch Nathan be the least subtle of us.
Are we going all together, or are we going with just,
I thought we were letting Charles go in and come back.
that's what I thought too.
Yeah,
Was he
just
scouting?
go sneak and
Okay.
you know.
Then give me one moment. Let me figure something out here. Let's do this. Do this. Dynamic lighting. Dun dun. Save. Oh, no one sees anything. You saw nothing. And what we'll do is GM layer. Charles, you should be the only one who sees this screen right now, right?
Yeah, I only see. Yeah.
Can anyone else see anything, or everyone else see black?
I see black.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So Charles, you said you got scout ahead, right?
Yes.
Okay, can I get a stealth roll from you? Perfect. All right. So you would move ahead of the group, go over the little hill, up next to a tree here. Nathan's not there. Just ignore him.
Yeah.
And this is what you would see as you crest the hill. You will see 5 goblins sitting by a campfire. And they all seem to be munching on something. They have the tent isn't really a tent. It's more of some cobbled together animal skins draped over a couple sticks. And that's what you see. Yeah. Ignore the thing in the bottom left. It's not there. This is just the only sooty map I could find that worked well. Unfortunately, it had
I
like a
didn't even
spaceship
look
on
at
it. It has a weird looking spaceship on it. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna.
I just thought it was a wall, so
No, just ignore it.
from distance.
So yeah,
Okay.
and then this is what you see. Like I said, yeah.
How far are the rest of the group?
They're probably 100, or sorry, you do yards. Oh no, you do meters. They're probably 40-ish, 50 meters.
Yeah, I understand feet for D&D, but yeah.
Oh, you wanted feet for D&D. Then that would be 100-ish feet.
Yeah, that's 120, I think.
Yeah, they're about 100 feet away. Yeah. I was trying to. I know in Europe you guys use meters, so I was trying to be nice and give you a better metric for your mind.
Yeah, it's in feet here, so Yeah.
Yeah, so like there, you easily if you go back another 10, 15 feet, then stand up and wave your arms, they could see you for sure.
Okay, so I would go back slightly in this direction.
Okay, so you go back to the group.
Go back slightly, like try to stay hidden behind this tree.
Okay, yeah. So you do that. You would go back to your group and everything.
And I would just make take his hand and make like number 5 with his fingers to show like, and like do something like this with his put his fingers on his ears, like to show okay, like things with big ears, and make the number 5 a few times.
Sounds like we have our goblins.
All right.
And just make sign to like come, But not
All right, we will attempt to stealth.
I believe me and Gulrich should stay behind for a second while you guys get in position, and then we'll both come in with you guys surrounding them.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
So you guys want to try to do like some type of surrounding type plan?
We will kill them like Hannibal killed the Romans.
No
Yeah.
need to be that brutal.
That's racist.
Wait, how is that racist? That's historical.
I know it's historical, but it involved elephants.
They were dead before that happened. And none of them died in that battle.
Going up.
That makes
to-
it even worse.
In fact, Hannibal's army passed not far away from where I live.
Well, because the Alps fucking take up a lot of Europe, don't they?
Yeah, but like my village emblem is an elephant, and the story is that it's because of Hannibal.
Oh. Yeah, he died. A lot of elephants died in the Alps. Did you know the Romans thought you had giant snakes in your face and 2 spears in your mouth?
Yeah, it's like, given the perspectives of people back then, Romans who saw those elephants would have basically thought that they were fighting some sort of mythic monster. Because they'd seen nothing like that before.
Yep.
Right. So what is y'all's strategy for approaching these group of goblins?
Charles
Trying to
will one
stealth
year.
to get the drop on them, I think.
When the rest of the group arrives, Charles will say, okay, like there are 5 goblins, they are eating around the campfire, and like there is one tent, one big tent. Maybe there are more goblins inside. I didn't look.
I did like the idea of others trying to get into advantageous positions, and me and Caius will try to take them by surprise, but we're more likely than not to be detected, but we'll still draw their attention.
Yeah, so my
So you
idea
guys
is,
would, maybe split up a little bit to the sides? Is that what you're trying to do?
yeah,
so-
I think like maybe me and Phoenix can come from the north. We can have maybe like Dusty and Phoenix go and try to sneak from the south, and Caius and Gulrich can use the good old Leroy Jenkins approach and just charge straight.
So if you guys want to like try to expand a little bit to the sides, I'll let you go out to where you can see right here.
Okay.
Are you guys trying to get the surprise on them, or are you guys going
yeah.
more for... Okay, cool. And then I'll need stealth rolls from everyone as you guys are like forming some sort of thing here.
I would like to, before we start getting even close to them at all, just take a quick minute to summon my wildfire spirit.
Okay, I'll go ahead and drop that next to you.
Who I've named Pyro.
Oh, is it who now?
Pyro.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Oh, but it's spelled Hero. Gotcha.
Wait, like the Greek taco?
It's spelled Pirro.
Oh. Let's hope he doesn't die. Oh, I see what you did. You kind of combined dog from Spanish, which is perro.
That's kind of what I went for.
Yeah.
Is everyone in the positions they
Look
want
at
to be
how
in?
cute he is on this little icon.
I mean, I'm hanging back until everybody else gets in position, so...
Yeah, you're not on the map right now. This is like where you would be when combat starts, like as you guys are.
Oh, okay.
All day.
Where are they roughly?
Like
roughly
in middle
around,
of the dark.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the middle of the darkness, like in this general area right here-ish.
Stealth roll you needed to.
Yeah.
Charles will hide behind this tree.
So you
for now.
guys, you guys want to kind of like spread out a little bit. So I'm
Wow,
giving you guys that chance.
Yep, I rolled a 3.
Cool. Once
I-
everyone's positioned, these are the positions you're going to be in when combat starts.
Okay,
This isn't like where you are before combat starts.
Yep. Does anyone
I'm
want to
gonna
come with?
stick back with Caius and Wilrick, actually.
I thought they were the distraction.
Yeah, I think one person should go over there with Charles and another should go down with Dusty.
Yeah.
I'll go with Charles.
So you guys are trying to like do this like weird like C-shaped like attack, so they can't like.
To put it in historical terms again, it feels a bit like we're doing the Zulu tactic: body, horns.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pincer.
All right, and then Nathan's just gonna be chilling, observing.
Like basically
ready to
everyone on the
help
sides is
you.
gonna hold their attacks until they engage Golrick.
I guess in that term we could also consider Nathan the loins.
All right.
So what is y'all's overall plan? Is it Gwilrick and Caius are like charging in first to be distraction, and then everyone else springs up as like from stealthing, or is it
That's kind
everyone's
of
going
what I
in at
thought.
once?
Oh, yeah, like
More or
gunning
less.
them with a crossbow and charging when I can stab them.
So
with,
like Gwilrick and Caius, you guys aren't being stealthy. You guys are just straight up like, "Hey, we're here. We're big. We're loud. Come get us."
Yeah. Pretty much the plan.
Sure.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand like what you guys are talking about here. Okay, cool. So you guys, so no one move, please, as I reveal the map. Let's reset. Nope, I don't want to reset. I want to reveal everything. You guys see the map now? I don't know.
I can't.
It's still all black on mine.
I'll reset.
Yeah.
I'll refresh to see if it does anything.
Save.
Can't
There it
see.
goes.
Oh, now it's
There we
go.
go.
Yeah,
Okay,
good.
cool. Woo! I did it. DM did a good thing. Yep. Everyone, go ahead and start rolling initiative for me. As I describe what's going to happen here after I get the goblins initiative going.
Right.
Goblins are ready. Oh my god. Looking at
Not as
stuff.
ready as me.
Cool. Is everyone in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing someone. We're missing Dusty.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Initiative.
Where's my initiative? Had to reload the
Actually-
page. Okay.
Ah, gotcha.
Dusty's like, "Are we starting?"
I thought you guys would count to 3.
Yeah. Oh, dear Lord. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll be able to do this. All right. So you guys form your little group, and you guys like look at each other, give thumbs up that you're ready to go. Those of you on the sides are like trying to stealth down, let Caius and Wilrick kind of be the first to be attacked and everything like that. And what Caius and Wilrick, what do you guys do? Like at this point, like you are approaching, you are within eyesight of them. They can see you. What are you two doing to get their attention?
I was thinking we charge or like yell out at them.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You guys are like stomping through the ash and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know, Gwilrick's war horn and Caius, you probably do some.
I'd probably yell out, "Your time has come, foul creatures!" And just have my
Trident in
my
hand,
great
ready to
sword.
go.
Yeah.
Or great sword in hand. Is it
Yeah.
great sword, or are you doing the trident?
I'm going with the great sword. I thought I'm
Great
going to try
sword.
to get close as fast as possible.
Cool, yeah. So the goblins like are feasting upon some type of meat here. When they see you, they immediately drop their stuff and like getting ready to go. And out of everyone seems pretty stealthy, other than Phoenix. One or two of them are pointing toward you. As you realize your very bright head is kind of easy to see for them at this point. I forgot to turn the flames off. So, yeah, but it is your turn first, Phoenix, unless you want to hold your turn or do something.
Ah, shit, Phoenix, you left the oven on.
So.
I'm so tempted to wild shape, but I don't know if it's even a good idea.
My majority of them are focused on Caius and Gork right now. There's only like one looking at you.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick up my light crossbow and take a shot at the one that's looking at me.
Okay, that'll be this bottom left one right here.
Just be like, no, don't look at me. Don't perceive me.
Yeah, don't see me as I fire and draw attention to myself. All right, give me an attack roll.
This is a stealth mission!
That is a nice natural one.
Maybe it was a bad idea to fire the one that was paying attention to you because he easily dodges your attack.
Yep.
Kind of just like lands like where his feet were. He like backs up, in Goblin. I know that's a Murloc sound from World of Warcraft, but that's my gibberish sound.
All right.
I don't know. Bonus action?
I don't think I have any bonus actions really.
Don't you command your wildfire spirit?
Yep, I was gonna say bonus action. I will command Pyro to, and I'll just call out. Yeah, I'm gonna just call out, go get him. And Pyro, who goes right after my initiative order, has 60 feet of movement. So he has 30 feet of walk and 30 feet of fly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And he's just, because he's completely immune to fire, just gonna fucking stand on that fire.
Okay.
And he is going to... Oh, resistant, not immune. He's resistant. Well, he'll kind of stand... It's a 5-foot square. He'll stand kind of close to the fire. Without being directly on it, if possible. And he is going to use... Oop, wrong. I want to open Pyro's stat block, thank you. Does this one work again? He's going to use... Oh, it's only up to 2 creatures for this one. Okay, then he'll just stand by these 2. And he's going to use Flame Seed.
Against
so I need...
Flame Seed is a ranged attack.
It says up to... Oh, no, that's... I put in the wrong description to the wrong one. Fiery Teleportation is the one that does this. Okay.
Yep.
Flame Seed is a ranged attack. That all makes sense now. Because this one's teleportation. That's what I was thinking of. Well, then he'll just run up. If Flame Seed's a ranged attack... I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Still learning how to do things.
It's completely understandable. You just got this guy. I'm not gonna hold you to it right now. Later on, I will, but right now you're fine.
I really appreciate that. 60
Fun
feet.
experience.
I appreciate. Then I'm just gonna toss some fire at this first guy. I'm just gonna do a Flame Seed against him.
Make an attack
That
roll.
makes more sense. Keep opening Phoenix when I want to open Pyro. Flame Seed.
That one hits.
He is better than Phoenix, confirmed.
Yeah.
He
4
takes
fire damage.
4 fire
A
damage.
little seed of fire. Pew! Little, as matches like the little balls from Mario. From the
He does like a
piranha
little
plants.
he does like that little fox like, and it just like And it was like
Yeah.
goes flying out of it.
Exactly, and it just pelts the goblin like in the thigh hip area, singeing him real good. But it is the goblin's turn. They are all dropping their food and drawing weapons of either ranged or melee combat. So we're going to do this guy first. He was looking at the people who were being loud, but he just got hit by fire, so he's going to move up to the little guy who is exactly 30 feet away, and he's going to swing with his scimitar at him. Does a 16 hit you?
Team does hit him.
Ready? 3 slashing damage.
So rude. Why would you hit the cute little fox?
Yes. The next one is this guy. He is going to move up right here and ready in action with his scimitar. I'm going to do purple. Why not? Same with this guy. He's going to move up right here with his scimitar, meeting up. And these two in the back are going to have bows. We are going to shoot at. Let's see here. What's our plan of attack? Yeah. Caius, you are within their 80-foot range, so you're going to get attacked twice by 2 arrows. Does a 14 hit you, Caius?
Nope.
Right. And does a 14 hit you, Caius?
Nope.
Alrighty, yeah. They both fire at you. One pings off your armor, the other one just kind of barely misses you. Pretty straightforward and easy. Gwilrick. Yeah.
Raging. And I see that there are those two there that have done something to ready, but I got a reach weapon. So I'm gonna move up to there and swing at. I'll swing at this one with my glaive.
Go ahead and swing, batter, swing. Fortunately, it's 7 misses.
That's too bad.
No.
That's it for me.
All right, Charles. What do you like to do? You are, for the most part, hidden. They don't seem to be looking at you. They seem to be focusing on your 2 tanks, Phoenix and Pyro.
Do we have a flanking on or not?
Flanking is a thing, yes. With allies.
So Charles will just come out of the snowy
Pop
ashes.
out of the ash.
Quickly go behind this goblin.
Yep.
And try to sneak attack him with his rapier.
Yeah, go for it. So you have flanking, so you would have advantage. Yeah, 23 hits. Give me some damage.
To eat. Sneak attack is on.
Sneak attack.
Oof, yeah. Did a good chunk of damage to that thing. Yeah, nice vital organ area. The goblin's like.
And then cunning action, disengage, and
gonna keep moving.
Go hide behind Gwilrick.
Smart.
As much as he can.
Daniel, same thing for you. For the most part, as far as you can tell, they don't see you at all. What would you like to do?
Yeah, that goblin looks pretty busted. Let me. For movement, I'm gonna move my 15 feet right here.
Yep.
And I have a question.
I have an answer.
For I just got repelling blast, so it like pushes creatures with my
your yep, right.
So if I hit this goblin and pushed it 10 feet, would it push this one? Like, does it collide?
I believe with repelling, it has a thing for that. Let's check real quick because this is important for combat mechanics. Give me 1 minute as I scroll really fast to the warlock invocations. And you said you got repelling, right?
Yeah, I have repelling and agonizing, but repelling's the one that moves repelling 10 feet.
It doesn't say.
If it only targets one creature, it can move through an ally's space, technically.
Ba, 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 ba. So it's forced movement. It would not restrict the movement, so he would just move through that square.
Okay.
Yep.
Just double checking.
Yeah. If it's same size or smaller creature, they just move through their square. If it's larger, they would be stopped. So, for example, if this goblin here was a large size creature, this goblin here would not move.
Yeah.
But because they're same size and or smaller, the one you're attacking would just slide because it's 5 foot square, so he would just tumble through it.
So what I'm hearing is
So.
shove them into Gwilrick.
So, but Daniel, yeah, if you want to make your Eldritch Blast, it would hit and it would work as you want to. So.
Okay. I'm gonna target the one closest to me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna just take a shot with the short bow.
Oh, there's a short bow? Okay, cool. 14 unfortunately misses though. You would see they are wearing leather armor, and the one of the scimitars have shields, little buckler looking things. So his shield catches it and bounces off, barely getting it up in time. You feel like you almost had him. So.
And that one my turn. Then.
Okay. Dusty.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, those are 10 feet. No, I wanted. Okay, let's see. Those two are back there still. It's one goblin attacking Piero. I will shoot the one attacking Piero with my short bow.
Alrighty, go for it.
A 6, I assume, doesn't hit.
A 6 does not hit. It flies over.
Wait, I have advantage because of stealth, don't I?
No, you're not like the stealth you guys have. It's not surprise round attack, and even if it was surprise round, it lets you go before them. So you guys were just hiding to not be targeted first, is what you told me. You weren't trying to surprise them.
Gotcha.
So even if it was 11, it would still miss. So.
Okay. Can I do anything else?
Like the arrow flies, Gulrick right in front of your face, and it hits the snow or the ash a little ways from the goblin.
Well, shoot.
We all can't hit for shit.
Yeah, you want to talk?
It's a little rusty, you know.
I said we all. We all.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna actually move up here where Caius is, and behind Phoenix, basically. Well, now we gotta shoot better. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Caius.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take the opportunity or the attack that the goblin's gonna throw at me.
So
right
you
here.
enter melee range. The goblin is ready for you and slashes at you with the scimitar, missing with an 8.
Alright, awesome. And then I'm gonna deck him with my greatsword.
Yeah, you probably will. Unfortunately, no, he swiftly dodges to the side. No one can hit anyone. It's a semi-stalemate here.
It's okay. Tanks aren't expected to actually hit that often.
Alright, well, that's it for me there.
That's it. Alrighty. Phoenix, it is round 2.
Right. With my action, I am going to take a shot at this goblin with my pew-pew crossbow. That's what it's called.
Crossbow, okay.
My pew-pew.
15 does hit, yes.
Yay!
These guys don't have shields, so they're a little bit easier to hit. 7 does hurt them.
And as my bonus action, Pierrot is going to run 5, 10, 15 into here, so he's within 5 feet of
He's going to take attack of opportunity because he left the threat range of the goblin.
Yes, I will do that.
So I'm going to do that real quick. Does a 10 hit him?
No!
Perfect.
He dodged.
What's his AC? I'm just curious.
12.
12? Okay, that makes sense.
It's 10 plus my proficiency bonus.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's what I knew. It was a 10 in there somewhere, but I was like,
yeah,
cool.
It's 10 plus my proficiency bonus.
The little firefox dodges out of the way of a scimitar.
And he is going, if Gwilrick, Charles, and Caius are willing, use fiery teleportation.
Wilric is confused because, he's in the midst of rage and little Firefox just came up to him, but he's more or less willing.
Mhm.
He doesn't really know what's happening, but he's willing.
Oh, it's within 5 feet. So it would only be Caius and Gwilric, because he would have to go here.
Okay.
Where are we teleporting to?
You'll see.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Trust your ally.
Okay.
I will
Do you
trust
say
the
something
fox.
aloud to your friends, maybe, to signal them?
I think just
Let's
by
go with it, is what I'll yell out.
All right.
Um,
Unfortunately, though, you did enter the range of a goblin with a ready action, so I got to do that as well.
yeah.
13 does hit, though.
Yep.
Take 5 slashing.
Stop beating up my baby.
So the little phoenix fox dodges one attack, runs in, gets stabbed as magical energy swells. Caius and Gwillic are accepting teleports, if I heard them correctly.
Yep.
As you shout, just go with it! Where are you taking them?
They are going to go with me just basically over here to the other side in between these two.
So you're going to need to move at least one square down. Because Gwillic can't appear where a goblin already is.
No, below they can they'll appear.
They don't flip. It's going to be
Yeah,
in proportion. Oh, there you go, right there. Okay.
They can
So
be
you're
right
gonna
here.
move
And they can
right
appear
there?
on either.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Gwilric to the right one's where.
No, they don't get to geo-rectify them. They move exactly where they were in relation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I need both of these two goblins to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, goblins can make dex saves. They're decent at those.
Please don't be.
Fail and fail.
Okay, so they take full damage.
Yeah.
3 fire each.
They both
wow.
take 3.
I rolled minimum damage.
No, that's sad.
Oh.
So yeah, the fox peers, both of you, even through your rage will hear your allies shout for just go. A little fox and a purse of flames behind them. The goblins are confused, fire in the face. They turn around, suddenly there's a giant elephant right behind them where they were. They're like, man.
I was big enough when I was 10 feet away. Now I'm right behind them.
But it is the goblins' turn right now. And the goblins are like, nah, fuck this. So this one's going to shift down 5 feet to get flanking bonus. And start and stab at the giants. You have Sentinel. Then yes, you can go ahead and attack that guy real quick there, Caius.
Awesome.
Go for it. As he enters your threat range. A 14 just barely misses, unfortunately.
Wait, I have inspiration from that first.
You do have inspiration.
use
If
that
you wish to
here?
use it here, I will allow it.
All right.
Just want to throw out, I would prefer if you use things before I announce whether they're successful or not. It's not a hard roll, it's a soft roll, especially because you know you're going to get that 20. Like,
okay,
all right,
I got
yeah. It's a soft roll,
All
it's not a hard roll.
all right, no worries.
So, yeah. So you're inspired as, you appear, you're already readying up for another attack, maybe the goblins move or whatever. Seeing Gwilric is easily flankable. You're already like, it's going to happen. You're already swinging as the goblin enters that space, not expecting you also to be ready. And you just cleave through his neck and his head just flies off, killing him.
no flanking for you.
Yeah, just you deny the flank immediately. His goblin buddy, who's also ready for a flank, doesn't realize his buddy's dead yet and thinks he has advantage and is going to attack Gwilric with normal, not advantage.
Oh,
The placebo effect
he's
is
just
pretty
like-
strong.
The power of friendship with the goblins, like from the afterlife, inspires his friend to attack Gwilric, dealing 6 slashing because you get the -3 from rage.
No, it's half.
Oh, it's halved. So it would be 9. So it'd be 4.
Yeah,
because I round
Rounding
in
down.
I round in favor of the players. So I round it up and down as needed. Because it's more fun that way, you know.
Hmm.
The dice gods give it, and the DM take it away, or however you want to say it.
Let's just say luck's a bitch, and gambling is the safest gambling addiction we have.
So the goblin fully expected his friend to be there, and just followed through with whatever plan he had, and it worked. As he flashes at your thick elephant skin and finds a nice soft spot, maybe behind a knee or under like a forearm area or something. And then we have our ranged buddies. Oh, we still have this one up here. This goblin who was left all alone is going to go after Charles because he stabbed him. So he's going to move up here next to you, Charles, and get some revenge. Never mind. No, he's not.
Casually,
He's bleeding
just
out. He's super injured. He tries to go for an attack and just flops. The two goblins with arrows sees Caius decapitate their friend, and no one else with the range attacks really hit anyone. So the only real threat here is Charles and Caius just decapitated by their friends. So they're going to shoot 2 arrows at you, buddy. Pew. But 22 does hit.
Yeah.
You're able to dodge one, but the other one does find purchase in your body, dealing 3 piercing damage.
All right. That all you got, ugly creature?
Gwilwick, it is your turn.
There is a goblin that just stabbed through my hide, and
Yeah.
it has to die now.
It's the rules. I don't blame you.
I hope it dies. I haven't been good with my attacks this campaign so far. Hey!
There you go.
Nice.
The revenge strike. 10 slashing damage. You just nearly kill this goblin as you swing, kind of underhand it. It's because he's so close to you and super small, and you gouge out a chunk of flesh from him and stuff. He's not looking too hot. Definitely on death's door. Charles, you have a friend.
Yes. I'm going to kill that goblin and call him Billy.
Go for it.
Just casually, as casually as he avoided that goblin's attack, we'll just poke him with his rapier.
You try to do it casually, but maybe a little too casual, as the
Yeah.
goblin deflects it with his little shield, goblin-sized shield.
I see you mastered the art of moving your shoulder sideways. You have great potential.
Back in return. Not understanding what you're saying, and you don't know what he's saying because no one here speaks goblin. Daniel, what are you doing on your turn, sir?
I'm going to... Yeah, another 15 feet of movement. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And another short bow towards the farthest one, the one that's injured.
Gotcha. Go for it. Yeah, that hits. 6. Yeah, your blunt arrows just hit this goblin. He kind of stumbles back a couple of feet because it didn't pierce him. It literally, because he got that bludgeoning damage, it really makes him take a few steps back from the force, with a little bit of bruising on his. Well, you can't see it because the armor and everything, but he's bruised. You know it is. Dusty.
Okay, I'm gonna get this one right here, and I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it.
All right, what kind of save is it?
It's a Wisdom save, so I'm counting on it being
Yeah.
stupid.
Wisdom
Okay.
save.
Okay.
Very stupid.
Yeah, and I'll tell him, the gods put you together wrong, but we can take you apart.
Yeah, he is. He just died.
And
Blood coming out of his ears from the psychic damage. And he collapses to the ground.
And Caius activates, so I'll use my inspiration. Caius, run them through. And I'll give him a point of inspiration for next round.
All right, yeah, so you get an extra d6 for your use on your next turn. And speaking of, it is your turn. You are inspired by your harmonica playing friend.
Move over here. I'm gonna first hit this goblin right here
Go for it.
without inspiration first.
Pretty sure you
This
can
guy.
choose to roll that inspiration.
Yeah, you
after
can choose to
the
roll it after. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, bardic
Yeah.
inspiration you can roll
Alright.
after the roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So let's hit that guy.
yeah, that hits. Once again, this one's not as flashy. It's not decapitation, but it's definitely a nice like run through the chest cavity, and he just falls down dead. You catch him on his back foot because the arrow from Daniel put him there. You're gonna action surge. Let's go. Fighter abilities. Woo!
And then I'm gonna hit this other goblin with the inspiration. So
Okay.
get him.
So it's 14. Do you want to use the extra D6?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Sure.
There.
Yep. So with the 3, you do land a solid attack against him. They don't have shields, so they're pretty easy to hit. But you just wanted to be sure is all. And you, like I said, same thing with this one. You get a nice deep cut into like their thigh. Phoenix.
Phoenix is gonna call to as a bonus action to Pero and just be like, finish the one off. And then I'm gonna take a crossbow shot at this one.
The one by Caius. Okay, go for it.
15
15 hit. Yeah, 15 hit.
for 8 piercing.
Yep. You from far English words. From far off down the lane, Hail Mary, you get him and he falls to the ground, clutching the arrow, bleeding out.
Finish that one off. Never mind.
Well, there's one up by Charles.
Yeah, I
That's
think,
what I was talking about, was the one above.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
took me a
revenge.
minute to realize what you were talking about, and I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll for Pyro.
And Pero is going to shoot a flame seed at the goblin up top.
Makes sense.
With an 11.
Unfortunately, 11 does not hit the shield bearing.
He like this tiny little spark falls on the ground. He's like,
Yeah.
looks at it like,
The goblin is having a dance with Charles, and he's going to try to take the lead. Does a 17 hit Charles? Yeah. 8 slashing. Woo!
Oh, you.
Max rolled that thing.
No.
Yeah.
Ouch.
The goblin is taking the lead in this dance between you two. Does a nice chunk of damage to you. Gwilric, you see your friend Charles is having a dance and is losing.
Yeah, I'm going to stomp up there and try to side slash at that goblin as I get into flanking position.
Yeah, you have advantage. Swing away.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you do it. You finish off the dance early, not giving Charles a chance to respond. Right. The last goblin is dead. The sounds of combat die. All you hear is the crackling of fire from the nearby fire pit with some meat being cooked on it. Nathan kind of walks forward, as the fight's ending, like right before you finish off the goblin, as if he knew you had it. He's already walking forward, nodding very approvingly at you guys. And he's like, you guys did well this one. I was a bit worried with you fighting a somewhat intelligent foe, but you guys did well. Good job with the spreading out and stuff and all that good stuff. Very, very good job, all of you.
Yes.
2 thumbs up
Somewhat.
for you all.
Pero bounces up and down, bounce little jumps over to the fire and starts looking at the meat very excitedly. And Fennec's like, don't eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dusty's
Charles
gonna
will
start
go
rubbing through their pockets if they have anything.
Charles will go next to Phoenix and say, okay, turn your hand on fire and turn the...
So
put it
they
here.
all have
Like-
leather armor. There's 3 shields, 5 scimitars, 2 short bows.
Nothing worth it.
Is there anything in this tent down here?
So yeah, you investigate the tent, and you can see there's a few boxes of supplies.
Can I look
Thanks for
inside of these
your-
boxes?
Yeah, it's like there's 3 small crates. One seems to be full of provisions, like you would see someone who's traveling. A couple canteens, some like jerky, powdered eggs. Like a couple of the canteens are empty, things like that. In the second crate, little wooden box, you open it up. It seems basically empty. There's a few pieces of produce in there, some like potatoes and things like that, but it's like mostly empty. And then with the third crate you would open up, has a few change of clothes and a coin purse.
This must be the farmer's supplies, perhaps. Maybe we just return them to the rightful owner.
As you're also investigating the camp tent, it's pretty, like you said, it's pretty obvious it's the farmer's stuff. Mixed along in the tent, and like I said, it's not really a real tent. It's more just crudely stitched together animal pelts put over a rope and some sticks. It doesn't really look like what's on the map. It's very, very loose. More just to keep ash off anything underneath it than to keep you from wind and rain. And there's some goblin-esque things, some like weird pieces of bone that look rather fresh, still kind of wet with a bit of flesh on them. They're being like cut and things like that. You would see a horse head just sitting on the ground, fully
Jesus.
intact. Yeah, just sitting there in the corner. Tongue just lolling out to the side. Yeah. Give me an investigation check there, Caius.
I ain't find nothing.
No, like I said, it's what you find is what you find. So,
Yeah.
anyone else want to look through? Dusty, you said you're going through the pockets.
Oh yeah, after I find nothing, did I find something? Because I thought I was just.
Give me an investigation check.
I thought you just had the leather armor.
I gave you like what the goblins had on them physically, but also investigation check.
Okay.
Oof.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
So on the one that was fighting Charles, stuff like under his armor, like in his chest, behind it where his chest would be, there's a crumpled piece of paper.
Okay. Is it readable?
Well, there's no words on it, but there is a map.
Wow, that is crude.
Well, that's the volcano.
Yeah, that's Schrodinger
There's
up
no
there.
words.
Okay. We're right here. We're like at the one. Wonder what this means.
That's a
They
bacteria.
might be other goblin camps.
No, look. Greenhouse. Maybe they haven't hit this one yet? Do you think the red means they hit it already or not?
I think the black with like the X's inside.
No, maybe let's look.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Well, should we go to this black house? This big house
yeah,
that's
we need
circled?
to-
I think that's the town we were just in.
Yes. We need to. Can we put ours next to it? Yeah.
Gotcha. I knew exactly what you wanted.
Because there's no house here. There's just this area. Because if this house is like where that green is, that's 2 green left of the mountain.
Yeah, so it's like further towards the coast.
Yeah, at least that's what I'm saying. That's a place that's not on the map.
Back here.
Yeah, at least that's what I'm seeing.
And where we are looks like that black with the X. Right
Yeah,
next
that's what I'm
to-
saying. So
Yeah, I
there's
think
some.
maybe blacks are like goblin camps.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
And red, like important things like the volcano, Onyx tribe, and
This
the
looks like-
mountain in middle of the island.
Yeah.
Sue's just finished up healing Charles, burning away the wounds with his hands on fire and seeing them kind of dissipate and new flesh begin to grow over it.
So you gain a 10 HP there.
He will approach and take a look at the map and kind of frown and like, I wonder why the Onyx tribe is in red. It's almost like they're not allowed to hit the Onyx tribe.
Well, do we want to investigate
Or
the big?
Or maybe like it's the hills in center, the volcano, and the Onyx tribe is next to some hills too. So
Maybe they already hit it, and that's why it's red.
Well, then what's the point of the X's then?
Well, it seems like that one in the middle is close enough for us to check it out. It looks like it's kind of here, which wouldn't take that long to get to. You guys want to
Goblins
go?
are crude, but they're not unintelligent per se. They're creatures like the wolves we fought. They have a level of survival instinct and whatnot. And
I want to investigate the big black house.
The color coding has to be purposeful. The green versus the red versus the black.
Do you think green is good for Goblin is good because they're green?
No, those
I
those
was
green
told
markers
Goblin
correspond with the
so
various towns and villages on this facet.
Yes, green is for human villagers.
Except for the Onyx tribe, which is marked in red.
But it's also scratched out, so...
But maybe...
Yeah. I still think we should go to the big circled black house.
I just think we're really close to this black mark right here. We should just check it out really quick.
Isn't that where we are? Isn't that black mark where we are?
No, we're...
Yes, that's where we are.
Okay, well then the one next to the village then.
DM, can I make a check on this paper to see if we're reading it right?
3 more on this direction.
Are you proficient with cartographer's tools by any chance?
I got Jack of all trades, so I'm technically proficient with it with a +1.
Okay, give me a intelligence check +1.
Okay.
So normal intelligence.
13, so 14.
Okay. So you're looking at this map, and you don't know Black Snow very well. You just kind of know of Black Snow. It's very obvious where Volcano is.
Okay.
You believe all the green houses-looking things with the squares or triangles at the top are probably the main villages and cities of the island.
Okay.
With the red house-looking thing being the Onyx tribe. What the black house and the black circles and the red scribble in the middle are, you don't know. Given your distance from Soot Creek, you guys are at the bottom right black X.
Bottom right black X. So that so we're I wish I could like draw on this to show you. But yeah, we're at the one that's next to the greenhouse. So I vote we go to the big circled black house. Because it's the closest, then we can go to the Onyx tribe later if we need to.
Let's see if I can do something real quick to help you guys draw on the map here. Give me 1 second.
But I'm just saying, the circle there with the black X that we're at would mean Goblin
Hold on
camp.
1 second here. Don't mess with it just yet.
Let's see.
Hold on, don't mess with anything just yet. I am attempting something fancy. Map layer. Can I can't make it.
You should be able to bring it to the front.
No, I can bring. I'm not trying to bring it front. I'm trying to make it opaque or translucent.
That's based on the whole layer. You'd have to do it with the whole map. Because that's
you can make you can make it into a ping. You just have to. It's probably saved as a JPEG.
Can you see that? Can you see the ping I just put?
As a token, you can.
Yeah, can we see?
It's saved as a PNG.
Can we see the ping?
Yeah, you can see the pings.
Okay.
Here, let me do this. Let me just.
Well, I think we can do this. I think we can do this with pings. Because we are right here.
You guys are roughly in that area right there, yeah.
So I vote we go here because it's closer. Then we can go investigate Onyx House to see why it's red.
Or maybe not. Because here and here should be goblin camps, right? In black.
I was thinking the black circle should be goblin camp, so we get paid for more goblins. I'm just saying we should just check that one there.
Well, I think here would be the big main camp.
I think we should go to the big.
Thing is, I'd want to point this out. If we go after those smaller camps, and indeed the Black House and Circles is, say, their main camp of whatever it is, and every time we go out engage goblins in the field, there's a chance one of them might run away and try to warn the rest.
So just go straight for the big one then.
Or make sure none run away.
I think we should go for the big one and see what we're dealing with first and foremost, but hopefully we can take it out. And if we do succeed at doing that, that means the goblins that are in the field will be cut off from their headquarters.
They could attack people in the meantime, or they could run away after we take out the headquarters. I say we take out the small camps first. I'm with Caius.
I don't know. If we take out the headquarters, they're all scattered. The goblins aren't exactly known for staying disorganized. And if something's organizing them, taking out the head will make the rest scatter naturally.
Nathan's going to pose a question for you all. He says, assuming that is the headquarters, what do you expect to find there?
Lots of goblin.
Goblinoids. Something stronger, likely, more intelligent.
Probably like something like a shaman or something. And lots of traps.
Not saying anything else.
More traps.
Well, here, look. If North comes worse, we can just scout it out and then go back.
I still think it's worth checking out the smaller camps first. They're close by.
Wait, aren't they? They're at the same distance away, aren't they?
First, clean the small camps and after
the one directly northwest of us. I think that one's way closer than the Black House. That's just why I think up and then down, just to get that one camp at least before going to the big one.
Why don't we go to the house? Then we can go back to the camp that way, and we can face that red scribble then, because that'll be like, here, look, we're here, so we could go to the house here. Then we could go back through the camps, investigate that big red scribble. Then, if we have time or we're still alive, we can go to the Onyx Tribe.
Why do we need to go to the Onyx Tribe?
Because they're the only one that are red on this map, unlike everything else. So we stand out, and we need to investigate why it's different.
It could be marked that way as a way of telling the goblins to stay away from there.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because they said the closer we got to the volcano, the more dangerous the creatures got.
Yes, but like there is a goblin camp. Like this hill is in red on their map too, and there is a camp on it or next to it.
DM, what do we know about the Onyx Tribe?
Surface level. Everyone here would know the Onyx Tribe is a tribe of nomadic people. Specific for the Onyx Tribe, it's more. Hold on, where's my notes at? Give me a second. Let me pull up my notes real quick. Give me like 2 minutes, because I wasn't expecting a question like this, and I want to make sure I give you correct information, and I'm not giving you free information by accident.
Right. If we push, we can maybe raid these 4 camps today.
Maybe we can make our way to Sitsville and ask them about the Onyx Tribe before going to the Onyx Tribe.
Well, either way, I just don't understand why we wouldn't go to the house first, because it's almost on the way if we go down there and check it out. We can just scout it out. We don't have to invade it.
If we plan on getting all the little camps, I'm actually with Dusty on this one. That way we can start from the bottom, work our way to the top, and just get all of them.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
So the Onyx Tribe is going to be more barbarians type people who practice a lot of like war and like battle arenas, war, blood, and like fire gods type rituals, or not rituals, but mentalities. Very hostile, extremely hostile.
If we know that, then it's like, I'm pretty sure the goblins marked the Onyx Tribe in red as a way of telling them to stay away from them.
Yeah, I agree.
That is likely.
And I believe we should probably stay away from them.
I was suspicious upon seeing it in red that they might have made a deal with the Onyx Tribe of some sort, but if it's more that, it makes more sense. why they would want to stay away.
It is curious that there's an area in the center of the facet that is also marked in red, but
I believe we should stay away from that as well.
Yeah, but they have a camp next to it, so...
We still hit the camp. I just think we should stay away from whatever that red mark is.
yeah.
I think that's a specific good reason to explore that hill, but
Adventurers, after all.
Yes.
At this point, I'll go either way, whether we go scout out their big camp first or strike all the little ones. I do agree with the notion. I do see merit in the notion of taking out the little ones so they can't as quickly do harm to those around. I'm also in favor of scouting out their large camp so that we can see what we're dealing with and potentially cut the head off the snake. But either way, I'll go with whether the rest of you decide to go.
Shall we take a vote? It seems we've been doing democracy quite well this whole time, so...
Yeah. So, are we going to the big black house?
I agree with the big black house.
Yeah.
We go, we look, and after we destroy these smaller camps, yeah?
As long as we get all the camps, get all the money.
So
Yes.
it's 2 for each of those. Where do you stand on this, Daniel?
Daniel. Ben?
Ben!
You asleep at the wheel?
He has no opinion.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
here? Okay.
So I muted myself.
Oh, okay. Thought you fell asleep, Peter. All right, cool. What's your vote?
I voted for the bottom first.
Okay, big black house it is.
Yeah, just
because if
counting
I
it,
were
yeah.
to decide either way, it would either be Big Black House or a tie. So
I'm actually kind of glad my little shitty drawing actually managed to get through most of them pretty well.
Nathan is going to ask you, are you going to the house right now, or are you guys going to finish your mission first?
Well, wouldn't this be part of our mission because it's goblin related?
Yeah, we get paid the more goblins we bring in.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should go back to the
I mean,
farmers.
technically, yes, we did clear this menace, but if there are a bigger goblin camp on this island, it's not. We haven't cleared the menace.
we can at least stop
technically-
back. We can at least stop back in Soot Creek and bring back this pillage stuff back to its rightful owner.
Agree. I agree. We should do that and get the meal that we were promised.
Yes.
I want to try Miss Farmer's meal.
Nathan's gonna say, "Good. We can talk more when we get back to town. Let's head back."
It was 60 GP total. I just realized.
Yeah,
it was 10 for each person who took care of the farmer's threat problem. Yes.
Okay.
So you guys would head back into town, where the farmer and his wife, and they're super glad you got supplies back, and you bring
I'm
good
hauling
news.
the supplies because I can carry them easily.
Yeah,
enough.
especially because they're mostly empty, because he already sold most of his stuff beforehand. So you got Muriel, the farmer's wife, is makes you a nice home cooked meal.
I ask if she can make my whatever she serves me not have meat in it, just because. Herbivore.
Well, you'd be happy to know it didn't have meat in the first place.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they are not animal farmers; they are veggie farmers, and then they make you a nice bowl of stew.
Awesome.
So, it is very home loving and things like that. Extra servings for the growing ones, she says. So she points to the more skinny ones. Dusty.
Okay. Okay, I'm eating.
Yeah. Very much grandmother vibes.
It's like, and then I eat more of her food than anyone because everyone knows the skinny bitches eat more.
But yes, the farmer is, for the most part, going to have a good recovery. So the farmer Nugget, that's right, he's a fire ganassi, if you remember. So, yeah.
What does he say when we give him back all of his supplies, including his coin
He
purse?
is, especially with the coin purse, he is very relieved because that was their like harvest for the year. So it's pretty obvious. Like if he didn't get his money, they were going to be SOL, hit out of luck. So good on you guys for returning their things. You guys would, at this point, the farmers or the mayor says you guys can return back and collect your reward at the Adventurers Guild. So he said he'll write a letter saying you guys completed the job.
I say we finish the mission fully. These people are still under threat of goblins, potentially.
Yes. Also, like, I had an idea, like, maybe like this circle around the houses means places that may be attacked soon. That may be why in Southville it's circled. Because if you look at even the Vineyard, Blackheart, and the other places, they are not circled, and there are no goblin camps near them.
I'm with you. That's
So
why
I think these two here are just like maybe to target travelers, and this one and the one we cleared are for targeting the villages.
They're like posts. They're slowly moving north.
I certainly don't feel right about the idea of just, we finished this job, go back, collect our pay. Though,
no.
I suppose the guild would want us to bring back this map and say, hey, there are these potential goblin camps, and they'd want to set up a proper job.
No.
I look to Nathan you'd be like, basically asking, am I right or wrong about that?
Yeah, I mean,
Nathan's gonna hold up two fingers. I'm gonna give you two different outlooks on this. He says. The first one is the official guild one, which, as Iron Rankers, you have discovered that this job has more to it than was originally intended, and to report it, because you believe there's more camps and there may be a main goblin camp, which would be a higher ranking mission than just Iron. He says. Now, because you've reported, you guys gets called first dibs. He says in air quotes. It's not the official term. It's the one I like to use. When an adventurer reports any nefarious activity or something they believe to be up to no good, without an official report, the party who reports it gets to claim the mission for themselves, and there is a grace period where only you can do it for a certain amount of time before they put it up to the public board. This allows you to properly prepare, restock on stuff, maybe heal from the whatever job you did before, and maybe help you stumble upon this fact, he says. Reporting to the guild is the right thing to do. Now, I will say, if there's more evidence, he says, of an immediate attack, let's say upon the town you guys are in right now, he says there'll be no question we're staying here and you guys are going to help defend it. But he said, but it's not. So going back and reporting it is an acceptable avenue of thing.
Then here's what I propose.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the teleport pillar, whatever it's called?
Blackheart.
Blackheart City.
Since we're going to be going along that route anyway, how about we take out the camp that's along the road there? That way we kill a few more goblins, just that amount of good. And if they have any other information on them, it would be more to report back to the guild.
So you mean like doing like this, or
just the one? I think just the one.
Just one, because in any case it will take us 2 days. So
yeah.
It would also serve as evidence to confirm our suspicions, rather than it just being a scribbled map that goblins wrote.
Indeed, it would certainly give more veracity to it.
Nathan does say more evidence will be useful, he says. Good thinking.
Especially if the goblins at that camp also have a map with the same markings.
So we're going to report it back then?
Let's take out a camp on our way back.
Nathan is going to say there's a second thing I wanted to mention before, which is my own personal outlook on this. What I would do in your shoes. A small little goblin camp like you guys fought, you guys took up fairly easily, Something with a few more goblins, maybe a proper camp. You guys should be able to take care of quite easily. The problem is the big one, he says. That's where I would do one of two things. Either get more information to help you prepare better, or wait to take it out, he says. It's your choice either way. I am here now, but once you guys reach the Iron Rank, I am no longer your mentor / overseer. You do have to consider that as well. Now, when you are iron rank, you'll be level 3.
I mean bronze rank? I think we're already iron rank.
Or bronze rank, yeah, sorry. The DM.
It is a little weird that bronze is above iron, given the strength of the metals.
It's more to do with value.
Fair enough.
So, Nathan says, you guys are in a predicament. You guys have, like, I see things like 3 or 4 different choices you can do. The best thing you can do is, as a group, come together with a decision you're all happy with, or can all sleep well on, at the very least. This is one of the negatives of having such a large group, is different thoughts of how to handle situations. So this is where it's important for you all to accept small losses to come up with a happy medium in between.
Okay, how about this then? So we're gonna report back. How about we kill the goblin camp that's on our way right here in the middle?
Yes.
And then we go back and then we go back to the portal and report. Everyone happy with that?
Sounds good.
I can deal with that. I'd prefer to take out all the camps, but
I would like that too, but we've got to be practical.
If we out the bigger one,
if we don't plan on short rest,
we scout and do like this, but it will be one more.
Not everyone speak at one time. Come on, one at a time, everyone. We're not savages.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, we can go sneak out to the big camp, but it would be one extra day to go back to the guild.
Like, considering they're spread across the whole facet, I think this deserves a report.
Yes, but we don't know how fast, like, they turn shift in these small camps, or how fast they are supposed to, like, report, bring back the loot and stuff.
Well,
that is a fair...
Yeah.
Like, if just one camp is wiped, I think maybe they're gonna be, okay, it happened, but if, like, 2 of the camps are wiped, and, maybe it will alert them that we are after them.
I'm just thinking of the speediest option so that we can get back here quicker. Would be just to hit this one camp and then go.
So, yeah. Like this, 2 days.
And then we can come back and scout the big one before we do anything else.
Yeah, if we come back, the time it's going to take us to get back, and that is a good point about them being alerted. We can probably depend on, once we come back, the smaller camps that we don't hit will be gone. They'll likely have moved. The big camp, however, may still be there. That would be a lot harder for them to pack up and move.
Yes.
So we can...
Alternatively, we can just scout the big camp, but and do nothing at the smaller camps.
I think we leave the big camp for the time being, and that be something we report. My suggestion is we take out all the camps, it'll weaken the big camp, and then we go back and... Sorry, my power went out for a brief second there.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was mine or you.
Yeah, you did went robot for a minute there.
Yeah, my power just browned out. Surge protectors. Anyways, but I suggest we take out the camps because, one, that will cut off some communication and resources and potentially stop an attack on Suitsville. That's 2 reasons right there, honestly. 3, it also allows us to minimize the potential threat for the future, and then we go and report back regarding the larger one.
I'm actually in favor of that plan. It goes above and beyond what we're doing out here, but frankly, I'm not in this for the money.
I am, but I'm also needing to sleep at night.
Yes, that is entirely a fair stance to have.
More goblins means more chance to fight, so I do like that plan as well.
I just have like one issue. I think we should check the big one first, because if the whole point of going back is to give them information, the only camp that's actually worth investigating is the one that looks different from the rest of them. And we literally just went to a farmer and told him we handled this problem. Meanwhile, the biggest camp that we've seen is the one closest to him.
We can alert the mayor of Soot Creek so that he can be aware that there's a potential goblin camp down there and make preparations, defenses, whatever they need to do. But I think with the capabilities we have and the scope of what's expected of us, the best thing we can do is strike at those smaller camps. Because, as Fenix pointed out, they'll be easier for us to strike at. It'll save us some hassle later and likely save lives of the locals.
Okay, so are we doing one camp or are we doing all the camps?
All the camps.
All camps. That's my
Or
vote.
heading back to the Adventurers Guild.
Yep.
Yep.
We want to take them out and so that they can't alert anything.
Okay, so if I'm right, we're here. We're going here, here, here. Then we're going here, and going back to killed. Right?
You should clear off your previous lines because all the here, here, here is hard to tell what you're saying.
Okay.
And do with the arrow, you know.
Yeah. I keep forgetting what that one is. But
We're
no,
not necessarily investigating the large red mark at the moment, but we are definitely going through all those.
well, we gotta be careful because the large red mark is like right next to the road.
I think
Well,
it's
as
the
long
hill,
as we
so
don't
as
go
long
off
as
the
we
road,
don't.
it should be fine. It's still a road there.
Yeah, I think as
I
long
know.
as we don't.
I know, I just,
on
like,
the utility
Has
bill.
anyone seen the movie Mulan? The good one?
The animated one?
That's the good one.
Yeah.
I just like
I
imagine.
didn't,
Yeah, I'm just
I didn't see
imagining
the
us
live
like.
action one because it looks like a giant hand job to China.
Yeah, I'm just imagining us like going there. And once we get to the red mark, it's gonna be like when they come up on the village that's burnt and destroyed in the movie. Like that sudden kick in the teeth mood change.
Just doing hit and run tactics, you know, like.
Well, we'll probably... Hey, as we're traveling the road back towards Blackheart, we'll probably be able to see what that red mark is all about from a distance. So there you
Okay.
go.
Well,
Mhm.
I will cue up my travel songs then.
All right. Charles, do you want to briefly speak with the mayor and let him know on the down low that there's potentially still a threat in the south?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, take the goblin map with you, so that he can at least have the visual.
Yes.
I've made a mistake. How do I clear off my line that I just drew here?
Just
Click on it,
highlight
just
a piece
click
of
on
it,
it and,
click and drag and highlight it, and then you're good.
Okay.
Then just hit delete.
Yeah, just hit the delete button on your keyboard. Once it's like highlighted, squared off,
gotcha.
or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Delete.
Selected.
There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
Made sense of these scribbles. Hopefully. I will turn to Nathan while Charles is gone to talk to the mayor and just be like,
Mhm.
we won't get in trouble per se with the guild for dealing with the goblin threats that we are, will
Not
we?
at all. The exact opposite.
Mm.
More than likely, you get rewarded for the extra work you're doing.
Well, I like that. Look at that, Gwilric. We are doing good and getting potentially rewarded. Potentially. But that's not the big part.
He says there's nothing wrong
I
with
may
just
not be in
reporting
this
it.
for the money, but I do recognize its usefulness, so there you
My
go.
reward.
Nathan's gonna say Charles, you're already leaving to go talk to the mayor, and Nathan's gonna explain to you all. There's nothing wrong with reporting something that's too big for you guys to handle. That's one of the key things we ask you to do. Is we rather you report something, and then the adventurer come back says you can do this, versus you just doing it and then you die and then no one knows what happened to you all. He
All right.
says.
We
He
can
says,
tell.
I am here, so you guys do have that protection level, but an entire goblin, not just a camp, but what could be a hive, I guess is the best word we can say here.
Could be any goblinoid, too. Goblins are known to band
Goblinoids.
together with
There could be,
bugbears.
and he said not to mention
Hobgoblins.
whatever else the goblins have teamed up with, he says.
Hmm.
Nathan says, I have my own opinions of what's going on here. but I'm leaving you guys to do your own research and make your own assumptions because I'm not going to be there in the future.
Yeah.
I will say, so far, you guys haven't done anything so drastically wrong where I have to come in and correct you. I'll leave it at that.
Well, we did try to fight that acid snake, and you told us to run, and we didn't.
Yes, because if you guys didn't run away as much as you guys did, if you entered the melee with it, you guys would have, at least one of you would have died, as I pointed out last time. You guys attacking from a distance was still not the smartest choice. I would rather you guys have kept running. But you guys proved that you aren't cowards at the very least, so I can't fault you for that. He says, did I like it? No. He says, I didn't like what you guys did, but I respect what you guys did.
Fennec smirks because he's like, I've decided this is a compliment. He's decided it.
In any event, we can. In any event along those lines, yes. If those other goblin camps are comparable to the ones we just took out, then yes, that's absolutely within our capabilities to strike them each.
He nods, agreeing with saying you are thinking correctly. And Nathan would say, yeah, so we'll just wait for Charles, and then we'll start heading toward the next camp, right? Because to confirm, this is the DM asking, you guys are going to clear out all the other ones before reporting back to the Convergence. Got it. Okay. Just me as a DM confirming that mentally, as I totally don't prepare any maps last night. I'm kidding. I have maps. I have to adjust a few of them because things, but yes.
Things. Yes.
Reasons and things.
Stuff and reasons.
Yes. Let's just say actions have cascading effects.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say that much. That is not a hint, but a clue, I guess. So, Charles, you go talk to the mayor. He seems like he doesn't seem unfriendly, but he does seem like a little like curious why you're by yourself, and B why you haven't left yet. He's like, hello, where's the rest of your friends at?
Oh no, well, just they stayed with the farmers, we just wanted to give you a little word because we have cleared the goblin camp that was near your village.
Yeah,
however, we suspect, and I'll just give him this map. We suspect that there may be a little bit more of them, Like, you can see, like, in green at this dot, it's your village, and this one, like, Snoodville, this one Blackheart, and so we believe that there may be some other, like, other camps, like, here and here, and especially, like, right here on the south. Like, maybe what looks like to us, like, a big, much bigger camp. So maybe like main base or a cavern or something.
How close do you think it is to us? Are we about to get attacked?
I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. I would say maybe like half a day
do you think
south.
The goblins attacked us with like a scouting group and they're about to like raid us?
I think these small camps on the road are more like raiding parties, like targeting travelers and stuff, but we can't exclude anything. So I would suggest that you and your townsfolk barricade yourself. We are going with my companions to clear out the other smaller camps and report to the guild, and we will come back with reinforcements.
Give me a persuasion check real quick, please.
Yes.
Because I'm assuming you're trying not to instill panic in this man. So give me a persuasion check. How easily you're able to keep him calm and thinking. So, Charles, your experience in talking with people comes through and shines brightly in this as you talk him through this in a calm manner of understanding. And you see him trying to panic, but you're able to keep him level and understanding. And Mayor, the mayor, he's like, okay, I'm going to have to get guards here. Like, how quickly are you guys going to work on this? How long is it going to take you to
I think it will maybe take us like maybe 2 or 3 days to go back to the guild. Like the time for us to clear the smaller camps.
So you're going to smaller camps and then go to the guild?
Yes. I think that's what
are
we.
you just gonna
Unless the
leave us
others
here with
change
the
their
big
plans,
one?
but when I left, it was the plan. The big one, it's we
But
don't
what
know
about
what's
you said that
there.
one's
So
closest to us, so like you're just gonna ignore that one?
well, the thing is, we don't. Maybe we will just scout around it, but the big one, we are just six, and so maybe we will need the reinforcements. That's
So you're gonna go to the guild and come back.
yes, we
Oh,
reinforcements. That's
okay.
what I told you.
I thought you were just gonna leave us. Okay, that's
No.
that makes sense.
We will get some extra
Don't worry. If we were
weapons and
gonna
extra
leave you, we
arms.
would get your wills
What am I
first.
gonna tell my villagers though? Like they don't want to leave. This is their livelihood. Harvest
No,
season
just
is just now ending and things like
no,
people
we're
still.
not asking you. We're not asking you to leave. Like it will be like over in less than a week. No, just make sure that the houses are well protected. Maybe like do you have maybe make a small fortified house that
Can't like one or
people
two of
can.
you stay here while the rest of you go to the guild?
Um, Theoretically, we can, but like if yeah, I mean theoretically, yes, some of us could stay with like once we clear these smaller villages. I will need to check with my group for this, but yes, theoretically we
I
can.
mean, it's gonna take like 3 days at most, or probably at 3 days just to get guards here from the Convergence army. That's why I hired adventurers instead to take care of this problem. Because
Yeah,
you guys
but
are take care of things quicker.
we will come back with other people from the guild, so it's.
What if they attack within the next couple of days? What are we supposed to do? Just hope and pray they don't?
No.
I mean,
That's,
don't you have
that's
pitchforks?
protect.
You're
That's
not
not
here,
fair.
Dusty.
Oh, sorry.
No, just barricade yourself, like I said. Like maybe there is like one more protected houses that you can you can.
What do I tell the villagers? If I tell them there's a giant army of goblins nearby, they're just all going to abandon this place. My city's going to be ruined.
No, we don't ask you to abandon it, and just make sure, like, just tell them that it's possible there will be some more attacks, because you don't have to tell them everything,
So I lied to them?
No, you just hide some facts from them. You don't tell them. It's different. Lying is when you tell them false information.
The mayor is like, oh, all right. I will do my best to tell them what's going on and do as you suggest. But please hurry back as quick as possible.
You will find one good solution. I have absolutely no doubt in you.
The mayor says, "All right," and kind of like you see on his face, there's like 1,000 like different thoughts going through his, like he's like having a midlife crisis.
No, just tell them that
but he's not in a panic, which is good.
Charles would just like give him a
calm
good
and collectively.
Good hit him like this on the shoulder, say, you will handle it, like you know how to do it. Just tell them to stay protected and barricade their houses well at night in case something happens.
It's like
Palisades.
I think I can swing something. I'll just tell them that a couple of goblins got away and you guys are out chasing them.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do, he says.
Perfect, you see?
I'm gonna lie to him. And if you guys don't come back, he waggles his finger at you. Better fucking come back.
I said we will come back,
Yeah. Just as I'm lying, you could easily be lying too, he says.
I give you my name.
What is that? What is your name?
Charles Hercule Auguste Dieudonné de la Bobotière, sir.
He's like mouthing. He's like, Charles, got it.
Yeah.
Charles with a long ass name.
Sokolowski to roll the third.
He's like, all right, Charles with a long name. I'm gonna expect you and your friends back soon.
Yes, we
will
be.
It's like 3 days is what you told me, right?
3 days to go back to the convergence. Yes.
4 days then.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be dead. We're gonna have to go to the convergence
Yeah,
first.
in 4 days, it's.
Charles le Nombre.
You know, it probably takes 5 days at the very minimum.
Yeah. I would probably try to get 1 or 2 of us to give money and things to buy in town, and maybe we can stay.
He's like, all right, and the mayor's like, all right, you guys better get going and get
Oh,
out
yes.
quick. The mayor's like mumbling to himself what he's going to tell his villagers, and yeah. So all right,
do you need help?
back to your
Wait,
group.
so where is he compared to the rest of us? Because I know we're not here.
Oh, he went to the mayor's house.
Okay, and we're just all standing outside, basically?
I thought we were having dinner and stuff.
Yeah, you're having dinner at Muriel's, or you're not. Muriel's not there. I'm guessing you just finished dinner. You guys are packing up.
I blanked out for
at
a
the
second
little
there.
house you guys slept at.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Charles
We were
comes
at
in,
the house we were.
barges into the door. It's like, everyone, pack your stuff. We're leaving. Important business.
Yeah,
DM, would us waiting for Charles count as a short rest while we're eating all this food and
No.
stuff?
Well,
Minute.
short rest would be you guys eating food with Muriel. So I'll allow you to get short rest for that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I'm gonna use that as a short rest.
I had to think. I was like, well, you guys did have food and everything. That takes at least an hour. So
that's definitely a short rest if we're having a meal,
Yeah. So if you guys want to roll short rest things,
wait just a
go
second.
for it.
Let me see if I can get my inspiration back in a short rest.
I shouldn't have used healing on Charles.
But
But to be fair, I already committed.
I wasn't resting. I was.
Whatever.
I committed to doing that before we found the map, so I was like, I'm not going to not do it now.
Okay,
No,
well, I
Natasha-
can cast Song of Rest to give you guys an extra D6 hit die.
Well, it's too late.
I'm
Already
full.
rolled.
I've got. I only lost a few hit points. I'm not gonna bother.
Roll a hit die anyways. It's worth it.
I rolled D12s and I only
Alright.
lost 4 hit points.
Saves me
It's-
my ass from healing you later, though. I only have 2 spell slots.
is it possible we could evacuate this village before we leave?
No.
Definitely not.
They will refuse, and we may alert. So.
I would
while you
make-
guys are short resting and
Just
finalizing
check.
your plans, let's do like a 10-minute bio break.
Sure.
Oh, bathrooms.
Mhm.
Yeah, bathroom break. 'Cause I have to go bathroom. Yeah, and grab me a drink.
Awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some ice cream tacos.
That sounds awesome.
Have
It's
you never?
bizarre to me because it's freaking 11 a.m. here, and I'm like, what are you getting tacos for?
I go to bed in 2 hours. Night shift life, bitch. But also, no, but it's not actually a normal taco. It's basically like, a ice cream sandwich, but instead of it's a sandwich form, the chocolate shell is in the shape of like a hard taco shell, and you can look at sprinkles on it easier because they have the little scoops in the middle of the taco you can put. So that's what an ice cream taco is. I think everyone left, and I'm talking to myself. Well, that's a load of shite. Oh, someone's here.
Yeah.
Sorry, my roommates ate some more of my chips I told them not to eat.
I just got coffee this time.
I have a request for you. Would you be able to go into if you went into a bathroom in someone's house and you saw a painting, a cartoony painting of a zombie eating another zombie's brain? Would you be able to shit?
If I don't, I would just be looking at my phone most of the time, like everyone. So
I know it feels like my roommate's hung this painting and it's like it's a zombie eating another zombie's brains and it's in the bathroom. So it's like, and I'm thinking if my mom shows up, my 50th Catholic mother.
My cousin put a picture of Macron in her toilet, and she said, "Yeah, he makes me do my business better, you know."
Yeah, it makes you shit yourself faster.
Yes, you're like, yeah, I go in, finish, and leave.
Okay, let me check the recording still working. Okay, there, we're good.
I am back.
I'm scared Chris is gonna kill the whole village if we don't.
I won't kill all of them. I won't
take care to go back.
Don't worry, I won't kill them without a good reason. They don't have any good archaeological digs, so I don't have a reason to kill them.
I mean,
other Chris.
They're the closest to the big camps. So.
It's like, yeah, but you don't know how he could do that. He could make one of us get possessed and kill him, so we could both be the Chris's that kill it.
You're thinking a little too.
The DM Chris is going to kill everyone if we don't go to actually convert it.
Possibly. A lot of things I could do.
Oh, we can have someone stay. Have one or two people stay in the village, and give money to the others to like buy potions and stuff.
We should with the mayor's panic in mind and my own anxiety about them all dying, and the fact that Chris definitely set it up so that it would be like an angsty "you said you'd be back" thing if we don't come back, and I'm always sus of DMs.
As you should be.
I told you this is a story where it's the DM and the players working together. I will never do anything to intentionally fuck you over.
That's not fucking us over. That's just giving us pathos. That's a good storytelling.
We could try hitting 1, maybe 2, and not go the one all the way up to Suitsville.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like we only eat this one, and after like, yeah, it's almost the same time.
Well, are we gonna go to the camp then? And we only took a short rest, right?
You only took a short rest right now, yes.
Like I think like we will like almost like spend the night at this camp, so to speak, and go back to the facet in. Yeah.
I don't get shit back for short rest. Wow.
So wait, are we only going after 2 of the camp? I mean, the second camp before leaving?
No, I think just 1.
1 or 2, either or. We can hit 1 and
Right.
see how it goes.
That's that's 1.5 days. So like I think like tonight we are here and tomorrow here. Therefore, yeah, it's almost 3. Like 3 to 4 days to go back.
Yeah, see, I don't want to... I'm worried what with the mayor's concerns.
Mm,
See, this will take 1.9 days. If we do this, it takes 1.9 days as well. So, we can hit the 2 camps.
yeah, but like think it should be like this. So 2 days, yeah. But like we are in the afternoon, I think, right?
We probably don't want to go through whatever.
You are after. It is after lunch for you guys right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's start heading out now, and we'll talk on the way.
So like, by the time we clear this camp, we like would be like around here. It will be night, and yeah.
We can travel through the night if we need to.
I would prefer not to, but yeah.
Or at the very least, we can hoof it to that camp. You know, travel at a faster pace than normal.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm in. Let's go.
Right.
Fenix is already out the door.
Everyone back, by the way.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ben, are you here? Are you muted, Ben?
Yeah. No.
I hear him. Cool. All right, I hear you.
Just drinking.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, iced tea.
Cool. Hey, I got a peach tea. Oh, my camera's off. I forgot to turn it back on.
Water.
Sorry. Out of water, so I need to go shopping.
But it's in a cute Dunder Mifflin cup, so.
Yeah, no, my mouth is feeling dry from the morning hour.
Coffee, better.
As assistant to the regional manager.
Of course. My brother would love that cup. Cool. All right. So you have your plan. You guys are heading out. You spent a little bit in town, talking about your plan for. I'm going to just go ahead and move this to this layer. You kind of have a plan of clearing out the camps all the way up to Suitsville and then head back. Maybe only clear out 2 of them and head back. You guys are kind of indecisive about that. But at the very least, you're clearing out the one that is directly on the way back to Blackheart, at the very least.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You guys have a general idea where it's at. It's somewhere at that crossroads, west of the giant hill on the south side, somewhere in that general vicinity. So you guys would be heading up in that direction.
Does anyone see Sunrise Forest and the White Forest from the old maps on the map?
What do you say?
I see the White Forest and Sunrise Forest labels.
Oh, I see him too.
Ow, what? Hold on. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, no, they're still there.
Yeah.
Yep, still there.
Oh, you know why? Because I copied the cost map and I moved it over here, and it carried everything over there because I was keeping my menstruations, my measurements the same for this map for distances and everything. So
I was gonna say that was the wrong word to use.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, but that's okay.
Like, you know what you said, right?
No. Yeah, menstruation. That's the word for it's a word for measurements. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure. I don't know. I know the other term. I know the other term.
I think you meant to say ministration or something.
I never know with men if they know the term or not.
I was engaged once. All right, I know what the term is.
Fair enough. All right. Well,
yes. So by the time you guys get in this general area, it is evening. You still have sun. Well, I say sunlight. It's still not pitch black. But it is going to be difficult to find things at a distance. You good, Hugo? Charles? Oh, we'll give him a couple seconds. He seems to have. Everyone's having internet problems today. I also have internet problems earlier. Andy had her power flicker. So we'll give him a second here.
Step out, by the way, just briefly at 11:45. I'll be right back after, though.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to go past. You got an hour and 45 minutes before session's going to be wrapping up. But I don't know what time it is for you. I don't want to guess. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
you good, Charles?
Yeah, internet issues coming back.
You're good. Okay, cool. But you're here now. So, like I was saying, it's like evening time. With it being black snow, it gets dark earlier, so you guys still have technically some light. It's not pitch black yet. So if you're gonna find this camp, you guys need to do it sooner than later. Otherwise, you're gonna wait till the next day, unless you want to search through the night for this place.
Start searching. I would like to potentially make a survival check to track this thing down using both the map and any trails or tracks I find.
Okay. This is going to be what I call a skill challenge, where everyone in the group works together to track something down. Kind of what you guys have been doing, but this one is an actual. So how it works? There's 6 of you. You guys need to get 3 passes with whatever skill checks you guys use to find this before the night time. So we'll go down the list. You're going to tell me how you're going to help try to find this place. You're going to give me a roll, and I'll tell you pass or fail, and we're going to go all the way down. So we're going to start with Gwilrick. How are you going to help find this place as part of the group? Keep in mind, you don't have to roll. You could also do advantages or inspirations or whatever else you guys want to do as well.
Well, I think the best thing I can do for this is, as stinky as the air is, I think Gwilrick at this point would start to get a bit used to it. So, and having been up close and personal to a couple goblins, he has an idea of what they smell like. So,
okay.
I'm keeping my trunk out, trying to get a whiff of goblins in the area.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage, because you do have that. And then we'll wait for your results. Andy, what are you going to be doing? You said you're doing like survival, looking for tracks and everything?
Yeah, using both the map as like guide, as a general guide. I'm going to keep an eye out for tracks, evidence, signs of disturbances on the ground, anything I can try to find like that.
Okay, go ahead and give me a survival check then. Charles, what are you doing, sir?
Slightly different. More like trying to look at the surroundings, like what type of places, like if there are any like marks on trees, any like specific footsteps that may appear like on the ground, like anything that may signify like some creatures passed there or marked these places, like warning signs, anything.
Are you aiming for more of a perception or survival type check? You kind of went back and forth between the two. I'm trying to get an idea.
Maybe more survival, maybe.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a survival check then.
I suck at both anyway, so yeah.
Caius, what is your plan here? You are muted.
Probably do the same as Phoenix. I'm looking for tracks, any signs, kind of like before, like blood maybe, just kind of in the area.
Looking for like maybe previous attacks the goblins have done here?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a more investigation check if you want to do that.
All right. Oh, no.
Dusty, what are you doing?
Terrible.
So strong.
Okay. Are there any people around here?
As you look around the road, at this time of day, you don't see anyone else along the road anywhere.
Are there any ghosts?
Ghosts?
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to see ghosts?
No, but I believe in them very strongly. I don't have the ability to the next level.
Then no, you don't see any and you don't see any, no. Unless you have something that can make you see ghosts better, then no, you don't see any.
Could I take the plant-based poison and nearly die to see ghosts?
You'll see ghosts, all right, because you're gonna become one.
Okay.
Because you drink poison.
Then I will just do a simple. Let's see, what could I do? Could I do a history check of goblins, like how they? Because I'm assuming we can't use the same checks, right?
You can, but if you want to try to do a history, then go for it. What are you trying to do? Like history of goblins and their
recall
tactics,
goblins,
maybe?
like goblin movements, how they go about to see if like I can think of a pattern of like if there's any evidence of what they do.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me the history check then.
Yeah. 14.
And then Daniel, what are you doing, good sir?
I wanted to assist, but I guess I'll make.
If you want to assist, go for it. Who you want to assist? Unless you want to make your own check, you can do that as well.
I think I'll assist Charles.
Are you proficient in survival?
Let me. Oh yeah, you're right. Let me see.
Yeah, you have to be proficient to assist someone.
Do you?
I am proficient in survival.
Okay, then you'll be working with Charles, and technically as well with Phoenix, because all three of you be doing basically the same thing, looking for tracks and things like that. So with all 6 of your powers combined, we are going to go down the list. Starting off with Gwilric. So, sir, it has been a few days, but you're not quite used to the smell of the area. I will tell you that right now, because you have been handicapped by the smelly goodness. So you know, you take a whiff of the air, you smell around. Unfortunately, you won't smell anything. But what I will say you do smell closer by is blood on the ground, under some ash. That looks fairly recent, like not even a day old yet. That combined with Phoenix, Charles, and Daniel all working together, tracking all these things, you guys are able to find a solid path in a direction where Caius, never mind. I thought someone did perception, so never mind. Caius, unfortunately, you're not really able to find anything. You're like looking in the wrong areas. You just get unlucky. Maybe you could have found something, you just didn't. So there's the trail, and then Dusty, for your history check on goblins. Correct me if I'm wrong, but your character studies more the remains of societies and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would know goblin air quote societies grow and die rapidly if they do die. Because of how short-lived goblins are, they change lifestyles very quickly. Because of their short lives, they have grown to adapt to living with less very easily. So they reuse what's already there. They like caves, they like old ruins, maybe old camping areas. They set up in those places and take it for themselves.
Okay.
So it's not out of the idea that maybe a nearby pit stop they took over, or maybe an old pit stop or an old camping area far along roads is like a good starting place for bandits and goblins like to set up.
I tell the rest of the group this.
Yeah. So with all that in mind, you guys are able to kind of find a sort of, I don't want to say a trail, but where the ash is lower, where it's more people have in the past or recently over time has traveled more often through, creating this sort of Fox Valley of ash, which looks similar to like the roads you travel, but without the giant banks of ash on the sides.
Did you mean to say faux, like F-A-U-X?
Yeah.
Okay.
But speaking of fox, I would like to summon my little fox on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember,
Okay, so,
remember, DM, the French ruin everything, so it's foe.
Fair enough.
I do not retract my statement, Hugo.
No.
So, but with your Lexa powers combined, you guys got a good idea of where they could be. Good enough to where it'll be smart to come up with a plan, maybe some scouting, things like that.
I say we try to do a surprise round. If we can all prepare ourselves for a good onslaught of attacks, we can take them out quickly and efficiently, potentially.
Yes. Like sneak on them like the last time?
Same idea, but we all ready ourselves, be a bit more prepared, and we all attack in an onslaught quickly. Rather than just having a distraction, we have some people sneak up and get ready in positions, and then have Gwilric and Caius just charge in and we all attack. Surprise them quickly. I just saw Eric roll his eyes at me, so...
Oh no, that's not at you.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to insult me in French, at least do it properly. In chat.
I tried, okay?
My friend sent me this, by the way, when I messaged him about elephant gas mask. He checked our channel. Yeah.
What the
It's just
fuck?
a friend.
That
I
reminds me of
messaged
those
them. I'm like, elephants plague doctor's mask, and they sent me this just.
This reminds me of those fucking things in the future section of Bioshock Infinite. The big bell ringer guys.
You guys' plan is to try to sneak up on them? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And just onslaught of attacks quickly.
Okay. Is anyone going to be scouting ahead? Are you guys moving as a group? Are you guys moving stealthily? Or are you guys just like head on charging in now without taking any seconds
Charles,
to
scout ahead again?
Yeah. Alrighty then.
Hold on 1 second. Let me set up some things real quick. Save. We are going to. Oh, okay. We want. Hold on. Roll 20. What are you doing? Dial up. We want to take everyone here. We want to move you to the GM layer. Charles, you're there. So, Charles, you're moving ahead. Can I get a stealth check from you, please?
Yes.
As you are once again moving stealthily through the soot and snow, like even with the big hats and fancy mustache, you are moving fairly stealthily.
Yes.
No one should see anything but Charles. Can anyone see a map at all, or do you all see blackness?
I see blackness.
I can see a map. Ooh.
Beautiful. All right, I did it correctly the first time.
Ooh.
I see a map, but I do not see Charles or a lot of things. There's blackness, but I see map.
I see
But you
blackness.
see.
I see all blackness.
What do you see, Gulric?
I see a curve in the like middle
You see
right
tents?
lower.
Yeah.
Refresh your page then, if you can see.
I can't see shit.
I can see trees. But
Yeah,
it's
if you,
all
if you
gray.
zoom out.
Let me try this.
cannot.
Now it's all
Okay,
black.
now I see
All
nothing
black.
but blackness.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good,
Yeah.
good. Excellent. All right, and in that case, Charles, you are scouting. You have free access to the map as you stealth. You don't see what's on the map right now. You just see that ridge where it kind of elevates in height, where you would assume something is up there. That's where the trail would lead you up to. And keep in mind, everything's covered in soot. The map doesn't reflect that, but everything is covered in soot and grayness.
Yes.
Not a lot of sooty maps out there.
Okay.
Other DM would just send me maps and tell me, Photoshop this to look ashy or shit like that all the time. Make this underwater.
Listen,
I mean,
the theater of the mind is
put them in
important.
like black and white. It will do the trick.
Yeah, that's like a Photoshop filter away. Just like if you
Yeah.
want to be really lazy about it.
Like Charles will like try to go around these trees and.
You're
see
gonna
if
try
you
and
can
climb up the ridge type area right there.
Yeah.
So you kind of it's easy for you to climb up there. You slide a little bit with the ash and everything, but once you start really getting through the ash, you can find some actual ledges and things. and you poke your head up above it, and you would see what seems to be a medium-sized camp. You can see there's some goblins by a campfire. They have a wolf with them. You can see this. I'll show others. Decently sized tent, a little nicer than the ones you guys saw before. Still just patched together animal hides, but this one has like actual sides to it. It's more put together. But then you see a fancier tent further back. This one looks like an actual proper tent made of like one solid material or properly stitched materials. It's a little bit nicer with a wolf sitting guard outside of it. So. I just what you see.
Okay.
And yeah.
I will go back and tell the others what I saw.
Yeah, you can tell them what you saw. As far as you know, goblins and the wolves didn't see you at all.
Yes.
Didn't know you were there. You kind of slither away back. I'm just gonna leave you on the map as you see it in case you want to reference anything to your party members. As you describe the scene to them. Tell them what your party sees, Hugo.
Okay, so I saw like 2 tents, few goblins out, less than last time, and some wolves. But like 1 tent was really big, so and looked more nice, you can say, if goblins think can look nice. So it's possible there will be like more goblins, or maybe like stronger one, like some sort of chief or anything.
Be your focus then, Gwilric. Caius, perhaps too.
Yes, sounds like there might be at least one who's responsible for the wolves. I don't know much about goblins, but I would be willing to bet that one that could train wolves would be hardier than others.
Alright, and then the rest of us can kind of focus on ranged attacks on the others in the second campsite. How do we feel about stealth? We can try to sneak around, get good vantages on the goblin camp for those of us shooting at range, and then those of us who are going to charge up when we give a signal, they charge and we all let loose arrows.
How close? Wait, so is he reporting back? Like, how close are they all together?
Like there were a few around the fire that were like very close together.
Okay,
with one
then
wolf.
at
But
least let me cast a spell first to make this easier on us, okay?
Yes, the second wolf. Yeah, second wolf was next to the big tent.
Charles would say it's like on a ridge of some sort where it's going to be difficult to attack from the sides because you have to climb up ash and soot and things like that.
So we need to take the high ground.
Yeah. Well, they are on the high ground.
Oh.
They are on it.
Well, in that case, it probably would behoove us to have Caius and I go forward first, and all of you let loose from behind us.
If only we had a cannon to shoot you out of.
Dusty, if you're considering using Flames of the Fae, I'm familiar with that spell as well. I've seen it earlier. I say you use that when we let loose our arrows. Not
I hear you say Flames of the Fae. That's no local dialect. Where are you from again, Phoenix? We call it fairy fire over here.
Yes, that.
Can we save the academic discussion for later, please?
It's like, Dusty just looks at Phoenix kind of weirdly, suspiciously. Not in like you're hiding somewhere. Like, really? I want to know what region that term came from.
Come on, it's just like you point your finger at something and do blah, 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 and fire up, and
yeah,
it's the same thing.
I know, but like out of character, brain me knows Phoenix is probably hiding something, so I'm trying to in character make sense of us finding out for backstory reasons because drama.
You let that out not a moment sooner than when we all release our attacks, or else it'll alert them. It's a little bright.
I know. I will be very careful. I will hold my action until everyone's ready to strike, and I will cast it first.
Sounds good.
If I see the map, it might be helpful.
I think we have our attack plan.
Wait, just to be clear, because the terrain does not afford the opportunity to flank like before, are we going with what I proposed of Caius and me going first and you all supporting from the rear? Or...
We're gonna let you beat the shit out of them.
I'm just making sure, cause...
Yep.
It did... Alright.
No, I mean, like, there is, like, one... yeah, it's elevated, but the place is big enough that we can, like, you and Caius can just charge into it, and we just follow you and hide behind some bushes and stuff.
Alright, let's do it.
Yep.
Talk be no action, so...
To the map. You may have to refresh the map for everyone real quick.
Oh shit, it's way bigger than I thought it was.
Mm.
Yep, we got ourselves a map.
We found a luscious garden oasis.
I told you the ground's very fertile here.
Yes.
But just imagine everything's covered in soot, you know, it's very white and green, things like that.
Okay, it's a 20-foot.
So I say we stealth. I think we're gonna kind of try to stealth, like, up a little bit.
It's a 20-foot square, so I should be able to hit.
You guys aren't quite here yet. I'm assuming you guys are like on your way approaching. So if you guys want to make stealth checks or anything like that, you're free to do
Caius
as you
and
wish.
us can go a bit ahead, further ahead of everybody, so that if we get spotted, which is very likely.
Well, I want to cast this on them while they're all gathered around, so we can make it easier on ourselves.
Basically, if you cross that line, I'm going to be assuming you guys are moving into.
I'll be right back. Sorry, I just have to step away for a second.
But
I was strategizing.
What I was trying to finish saying, is that if Caius and I move ahead of everybody else by a significant distance, then we're more likely to get spotted because, you know, he's wearing heavy armor and I don't have any stealth modifiers. We're likely to get spotted, but at least if we're ahead of you guys, the attention will be much more likely focused on us than the rest of you.
Okay, look, I'll make a compromise. I'll cast my spell on them, then I will run behind you. Deal?
I was thinking maybe I can, go, sneak behind this tents and, join through this way after.
If you think you can manage that climb.
Oh, yes. I did it when I scouted here.
Oh, I rolled my stealth check. I'm going to wait for Phoenix to get back. Then my plan is, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go here. I'm going to cast my spell. I'm going to run back. Is everyone okay with that, or am I being stupid?
What spell is it? Fairy Fire?
Fairy Fire to give you all advantage on attacks. On these 4 over here. Because they're all in a 20-foot square.
What's the range on it?
60 feet.
Shouldn't our squishier allies probably, move away from me and Glowwork before we
That's why
draw attention to ourselves?
At least, if you're gonna cast that, at least move up with me and Caius.
But you guys aren't stealthy, so they'll see it coming if you come with me. Look, I can run fast enough, it'll be fine.
We all stealth forward a bit so that we don't have such a gap between all of us, because I like to be close to my allies in case they go down.
Look, I'll just run back. Yeah, look, I'll be 6 feet away, they can get up to me, and then I'll run back behind you and you can kick their asses. Deal?
Can we stealth up to here so that we're all together, and then kind of hide a little bit on the incline? And then you charge forward.
We can't all stealth together, half of us aren't stealthy.
I sneak around here. It was fine,
I suggest we stealth to here because they won't see as easily.
Okay, I already rolled my stealth check. I'm going.
Well, Charles will go around the same tree he did before.
Did you already roll your stealth check, Charles?
No, he has not.
Oh, yeah.
No, he has.
Okay, I just want to get up to, in this tree. I should be close enough. 60 feet. Okay, I gotta get a bit closer to cast in the middle. So, okay, go 2 more up. DM, I have 18 on my stealth check.
Okay.
Okay. And I
That's
should
35
Go up
feet
the trees.
from where you were.
Oh, are we doing by turns? I thought we were still out of combat.
I mean, you said you were running up and doing this, so I need to start the initiative counter. So everyone
Okay,
move back real quick.
Okay.
As Dusty is running ahead.
Sneakily.
So...
Yes.
Wow. 1 on initiative.
Perfect.
Okay, just let me cast the spell first, and then we'll be fine.
Fenix got pie.
See, even the dice gods want me to go first.
You may die.
But you'll live.
But that's why I'm approaching forward with my spirit as well, because he can fucking teleport you.
Okay, so you're going to bring a bright fiery fox while we're trying to be sneaky.
Hiding in these trees.
So you're going to set the trees on fire because you have a bright fiery fox?
Hey, I have something for you. It's right.
Did you just flick me off or something?
Yeah, it is.
I only have one screen, so I have it on the map, so I can't see your video.
I have 2 monitors. That's why I'm always looking over here, because I have Roll20 up on my other one, because it's bigger.
I technically have 2 monitors, but it's called I have a laptop in front of me and behind me.
Runned up ahead of your group. You're going to cast a spell, right? So go ahead and cast it.
Well, I need to get closer a bit, because I'm trying to cast like right in the middle here, in the 20-foot cube. And if I believe right, it's a 60-foot... Let me check. Oh, actually,
you said you were running up and casting it, so this is you already done your movement. So go ahead and cast your spell.
Oh, okay. Okay, then it should cast like right here. It should get all 4 of these. So it's just fairy fire. They all have to make a DC 13 Dex save, I believe. Oh, so was it Dex? Dexterity saving throw. Yep.
If they're caught by surprise, do they roll that with disadvantage?
It is a 20-foot cube.
I'm trying to like put it in the middle here so I can get as most of them as possible.
Yes, you'll be able to get all 4 of them. Yes.
Yeah.
So hold on one second here. That saves.
Fail. 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 Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got all of them, guys.
I did ask the question of do they roll with disadvantage because this is being done as a surprise thing, or do they know?
So I was looking into it. There isn't any raw rules about that. So yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. So yeah. His advantage is it's a surprise round. So he's good to go, and then everyone else has to wait a turn while you guys still all get your turns. Is what this is, because you guys are ambushing them. So wolves, but he's surprised, so they can't do anything. Caius, it's your turn.
They sit there going. Just. That's their turn.
All right.
30.
This is why I wanted to stealth up first, so that we weren't so far behind and lose our whole bonus round.
I'm gonna take a dodge action right here.
You can also take a dash action.
But then I can't dodge or
That's
fight.
fair.
So I'm just gonna sit here and dodge. Yeah.
Right. You put a little marking on you for the dodge thing?
What's the marking?
I just pick one that's your favorite, that you just want to represent you as dodging.
Okay. Let's see.
So, but you're dodging. Cool. Gwilrick.
This makes my.
I don't think Daniel rolled initiative, by the way.
Oh, did he not? I didn't. Oh no, he didn't.
Ben.
And Caius is dead.
Ben, are you muted? Are you there?
I killed myself.
My mic keeps acting up.
What?
Sorry, I think I need a new headset.
Oh,
Fair enough.
I
Can you roll initiative real
disconnected. I
quick?
come back and I see Caius with a big red X. What?
Let me just roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, there we go.
18. What's your dex modifier? 3? All right, cool.
Yeah, my dex is pretty solid.
So you would actually go before Gulric. So go ahead and go for me, Daniel. It is your turn.
I'm going to... Let me actually get my measurement out. Yeah, I'm going to move 30 feet in front of Phoenix.
Alrighty.
So it's like a range of 120 feet, I think, so just so you know.
Yeah.
Or you also have a long bow, don't you?
No, it's a short bow. I think I'm gonna finally use it. I'm an Eldritch Blast.
Hey, there you go. Go for it.
So so directly to the goblin.
Yep, you have advantage.
Okay, I'll roll with advantage.
Because he is doused in fairy fire. A 22 hits. Roll your damage. I don't know how you're casting at a higher level, so I'm gonna count it as 8 for right now.
I put it as 1 because it asked me. I was just like, wait, don't do that.
It's a cantrip, not a spell.
Yeah, it's gonna be 0 or cantrip. Yeah, I think you have it in there as a first level spell, not as a cantrip. I don't know. It's weird. But I'm gonna just do the 8 damage right there. So.
Okay, for sure.
And he gets pushed back 10 feet, right?
It's pushed back 10 feet plus my charisma modifier now.
Is it interesting?
Yeah, I think it's inputted. I think that might be
repelling blast is hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, push a creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line. That's it.
Oh no, I have agonizing blast too.
Oh, it's agonizing? Oh.
Yeah.
So it would just be 1d10 plus your charisma modifier. I don't know what this extra force damage.
Agonizing blast is the extra damage from your charisma modifier. So, which is added in the.
Yeah, so it's still just 8 damage.
Okay. Oh
no, it's not. Because, yeah, it is. Okay, so 2 charisma. You're right. Cool. It is 8. Cool. All right. Yeah, because typically with cantrips, you don't add your spellcasting modifier to the damage. That's only with weapon attacks you do that with. So it's already added in there, so you're good. Perfect. You did all your macros correctly, minus the higher spellcasting level. We'll figure that out later. Is that your turn? You got anything for a bonus action?
Yeah, that's my turn. That's my turn. And he's pushed back.
Wilric. He's pushed back, yes. Thanks for reminding me. Boop.
Okay, quick question for DM. Would I add my rage damage bonus to a thrown weapon attack because it says it's added to melee? What?
Yeah, you can add rage to any physical attack, I believe, right?
Awesome. In that case, yeah, as long as it's done with a melee weapon with strength.
Yeah,
and
you can do ranged attacks can be strength based. I think it's any strength based weapon, which thrown weapons can be strength based, depending upon context of the weapon.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up there. I will rage. I'm not going to do the elephant trumpeting right now. And this is going to be at long range, but that wolf is fairy fired, so I'm going to. So it'll be a normal roll. Throwing a javelin at that wolf.
Damn.
Unfortunately, a miss. It would hit like the little campfire that's next to him. Ash kind of flies out at him and stuff, sparks and stuff. Yeah. I like the range. It goes from 18 to 8 as the next in line for initiative. But yeah, Charles, it is your turn.
Yes, so in a similar way to Gwydric, Charles will hit this goblin here. Out of range, but since it's friendly
long range.
fire,
Okay, what are you attacking with?
My hand crossbow.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, that hits. You hit the damage one, right?
yes, the damage one.
Okay. Go and roll for damage.
So I don't have sneak attack. And,
Oh, you.
He doesn't have
They've-
advantage, so he
they've
doesn't.
already
because
acted.
I no longer
Yeah.
have advantage. Because
Right. You are correct. It
Yes.
cancels out. Doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Cool.
So, and with his rest of his turn, with cunning action, dash and go around here.
Bennett.
Right. Phoenix is going to move up 5, 10, 20, 25, probably around there. And what's the range like right now? I'm trying to finish off that goblin there with my light crossbow,
Mm-hmm.
which is within range.
So you get advantage.
I didn't roll that with advantage. Okay, there we go. Perfect.
23. Yep. Roll for damage.
It's gonna be 8 piercing.
Yeah, that killed it.
And I will call forth my little spirit and say, "Come!" And he's gonna just move 5, 10, 15. He has 60 feet. And he's gonna kind of move up this way.
Mhm.
And he's just gonna spout a fire at this little wolf here.
Go for it. With advantage.
Right, toggle advantage. Flame seed, 16.
A 16 does hit the wolf.
That will do 6 fire damage.
Yeesh. All right, cool. Goblins, they are surprised. They are like, they just watch as like weird magical dust surrounds them. And then one of them gets hit by a magical blast, gets thrown back 10 feet, and then 2 arrows and a javelin fly in the area, killing one of them. And they're like, what the fuck's going on? Or, Dusty's just started the turn. Order.
Okay,
Dusty?
sorry. Blanked out. Okay, let's see. What can I do right now? Okay, so you're here. Wolf's here. That one's dead. Okay, so got that one. How long does the short bow go for again? 80. Can I reach anyone at 80 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I'll check one more thing. Okay, I'm going to just shoot a short bow then at the goblin that's right here with fairy fire still on it.
The one on the right there?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
This one right here. Okay. Okay, so it's a 13.
That will miss.
Dagnarbit. Okay, let's see who's next to me. Wolf. I got nothing else I can do right now. I only have 1 inspiration left. I don't need to quick waste it right now.
All right, that's your turn. As the wolf turn, we're going to do the one that is magically coated in dust. There's an easy little munchkin here to eat. So we are going to do that.
I was trying to hide it. I was trying to hide those rocks.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a glowing little firebox. It's easy to see, but the backdrop of white
Does
and
that
gray.
qualify as spicy food?
18.
Will hit.
So 4%. It needs to make a strength save now, or be knocked prone.
12.
It passes. It still takes the 4 piercing. And the other one's going to approach just within range. And now it's an advantage because of pack tactics. So we're going for another bite with advantage. Assuming a 16 hits.
Yep.
And then takes 10 piercing and needs another saving throw.
He's so dying. 10.
This time it is like pinned down under the ground under the maw. It's kind of poetic. The little tiny fox is getting mauled by 2 wolves.
So rude.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Bullies!
Caius.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and using my trident, I'm gonna toss it at the fairy fired wolf.
Yep.
Hold on, let me make sure it's actually within range. So yeah, okay.
That hits for 8. Yeah, your trident just pierces right into its side, all 3 prongs hitting it, and it just kind of like looks at you and then falls to the ground as it dies from internal damage.
So, and then I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna take out my sword, great sword in hand, move up. Let's see. Yeah. Move up next to the little fox.
Alrighty. That's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Right. Daniel.
Okay, question. Mechanically, again, for repelling blasts, especially for Kaya, since he has Sentinel, if I push it out 10 feet, does that trigger an opportunity attack?
It does not. Force movement does not trigger at all, unfortunately.
Damn it. All right.
Wizard of the Coast was smart with that one. Otherwise, it was been busted. Some really.
I was,
of course,
I
anything,
was so ready to just set it up.
Anything that, but of course, I always rule anything the players can do, the bad guys can do as well. So.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And there's a lot of bad guys with force movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my 20. Actually, I move my 30 feet fully to here. And I'm gonna aim at the wolf that is hurting the poor firefox.
Understandable. A 13 hits. Perfect. I see you fixed it. Wonderful.
Yeah, I fixed it while we were
also
quiet there.
Yeah, you can knock it, and it gets shoved back, like, anime style slides across the ground, backwards 10 feet from the forceful impact.
That on my turn.
Right, Gwilric.
Okay, fortunately, I can still move such that it's within reach from me. So I'm gonna move up there and slash at it with my glaive.
Yep, go for it.
Damn.
It unfortunately misses. So, Charles, before you go, you would hear, from within your tent and from the tent to the north, some rummaging as things are going to happen here. Stepping out of the main tent are some extra friends.
Oh no.
Oh, we got a hobgoblin.
And then from the smaller tent, more friends.
Oh no.
So,
the hobgoblin is like comes out, he's speaking in goblin, no one says what he's saying, but very facial expression, and he's like, what the fuck, and he like sees you all and he points at you guys and says something. It is his turn.
Hey.
What spells do I have?
Yeah, he rolled a 13. We are going to move forward. He is holding a longsword, by the way. So
all of my spells are utility spells.
30 feet. Ready action. Then he's going to use his bonus action to do nothing because no one's within range of each other. All right, cool. Charles.
Okay, so let me calculate. He's not in range. Okay, so Charles will first move here.
Okay.
Ready his hand crossbow and hit the goblin on the right of the tent.
Okay. Go make an attack roll.
Cool.
That hits.
For around 7 piercing damages.
Mm-hmm.
Then return behind the tent and cunning action, try to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. So you come around the
19.
corner, fire, and run back to where you just came from. Okay, cool. Noted. Phoenix, it's your turn.
My foxy boy is going to get up for half his movement. Still has 30 feet.
Yes, it does.
He's going to move right here.
But the wolf gets an attack of opportunity as you run by.
You
Then
really like putting your fox in danger, don't you?
Then I will go like this.
It still enters this square right here. Right here to the bottom right of it. You gotta go around that square.
Like this?
Yeah, that
like
works.
this is good.
You can do it that way. Yeah.
Perfect. 30 feet is all I need, so all I have, so that's perfect. And he's going to use his fiery teleportation, so I need a dex save from both those goblins.
Mm-hmm. One.
Fails.
Two.
Fails. So they both take 6 fire damage. And he's going to teleport 15 feet. 5, 10, 15, right over here. And Phoenix, for his part, is going to try to finish off this wolf with a crossbow bolt.
Go for it.
With a 7 to
Unfortunately,
hit.
no, you do not. It's the goblins' turns. They finally get to go. So we're gonna start with these guys over here. Let's see here. 30. Ready action. 30. Ready action. Goblins are talking, pointing and talking. 30 feet. Can't see anything, so they are just going to shoot at... we're gonna shoot at... Wilrick's not wearing any armor, so we're gonna fire at him.
He's
Short
not
bow,
wearing armor.
10.
He is armor. Yeah, that just boink bounces off my skin.
Yeah. He sees Charles. This one, the Charles, the one that you got shot. You shot. He's gonna shoot his short bow back at you. Unfortunately, now he misses you. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna do some more range attacks. Daniel, you're gonna attack because you're seen as a threat. 18 probably hits you, right, Daniel?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. I'll let it hit me. You're gonna take 4 piercing, and then the other bow is gonna go against Phoenix as another threat. With a 22 to your face.
Seems
You're gonna take 8 piercing. Okay. So it was the 2 that just came out of the tent right here as they fire at you. And then they are going to move in a weird way of over here and then over here, and a little bit more positional away from melee people. That's the goblins' turns. Dusty, it is your turn.
Okay, I am actually gonna... wait, let me check something. Oh shit! He's exactly far enough away. I'm gonna insult the hobgoblin because I have very poor self-preservation. Okay.
Right. Insult away.
It's like...
Mama so fat.
You're casting Vicious Mockery?
I'm casting Vicious Mockery, yes.
It's
like...
he's just not casting it, he's just insulting him.
An entire facet, and you chose
7.
these idiots? Okay, so now he has
1.
disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes for the end of its next turn. So it's gonna have a harder time hitting you guys.
his confidence is wounded, and he took one psychic damage.
To be fair, it's only a D4. I don't have much damage. I am just enabling you guys to do damage.
I love it.
Wolf turn. This wolf has a buddy next to him and is going to just crouch and growl and ready. Hold his turn. Actually, he's going to in action. Caius, your turn. What are you doing?
This is the wolf I stuck with my trident into, right?
Yeah, right next to you. Yeah.
Can I go ahead and throw my trident as an action? Because it's right there.
Were you at who?
At the wolf.
At the other wolf?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. Take that.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, let's go.
Almost kills. You definitely get a very wounding attack, and hits across the sides of the wolf and leaving large gashes. It lands behind him. The wolf is not dead though. Daniel.
So when we enter, their square, does that mean they get the opportunity, or it's only when we leave it? Correct.
When you enter their threat range, if they have a prepared attack, they can attack you. For attack opportunities, it's when you leave their threat range.
Oh yeah, because they. Okay.
They all look ready to attack.
Yeah, I don't want to allow that one, so I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm going to... This one still has the fairy fire effect? This one right here next to the wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use my short bow on that one. I mean Eldritch Blast, my bad.
You have advantage. You could roll again to see if you get a nat 20.
So, who are you attacking?
The goblin with fairy fire next to the wolf.
You have advantage to roll again, see if you get a nat 20.
Yeah. Alright, let's...
5% chance. Alright, you hit, so go ahead and roll for damage.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. Fucking...
Max damage.
Oh
no, it's not even max damage, because you rolled an 8 plus 2 because you have Agonizing Blast.
Yeah. He's gonna get pushed back.
Yeah,
10 feet.
get out of here.
You can slide him up. Anime style slide against the ground.
Yeah, I literally just imagine he's kind of chucking boulders at them since
it's like very gravelly looking energy bolts. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Gwilrick.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't think you have a bonus action, did you? So
no, not yet.
Yet he says he's like, next level, I got it covered.
Yeah, you're good.
Gwilrick, what are you doing?
Well, unfortunately, the pushing the goblin back means I can't hit him anymore, but okay, I'm going to attempt to hit the wolf with my glaive first.
Okay. Go for it.
Just make sure.
It is.
For
yeah, it's dead. Head HP. It's dead.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to then skirt around this goblin over here so I don't enter his range and move up there.
Okay. Interesting. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. The hobgoblin sees you approach him, and he is going to approach back. And he is going to make an attack roll at disadvantage, but he's nonetheless going to make an attack roll.
That is why I moved up there.
Right, attack. 4 misses, so in that one. So
4 attacks, Jesus.
I like to think that his blade actually hit me like right across the chest, but he didn't account for how thick my hide is, and I just nose sell it.
He's not thinking straight because he's insulted by Dusty. Charles.
Yeah.
So Charles is going to move next to this goblin, pull out his rapier, and try to pierce its heart, if you can call it.
14 does hit the bow wielding goblin. Yes.
Good. 10 for an
Yeah,
11.
that kills it.
Perfect.
Yeah. You rapier straight through the goblin's neck, blood gushing out.
Does this one has a bow too?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then Charles will just.
Charles just stepped out.
It does have a blade. It does have a sheath for a melee weapon, though.
Yeah. First, I'd go back here and try to just take some cover first.
Sounds good.
Guerrilla tactics.
Yeah, hit and run.
It's what you do with a rogue.
Phoenix will call out to his little friend and just say, "Finish off anyone you can." And he will try to take a shot at this goblin that's looking a little hurt
Gotcha,
himself.
go for it.
So light crossbow.
19 hits.
7 piercing.
That would kill.
And Pierrot will run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, right into there, and he's going to do fiery teleportation again, so I need dex saves from both of these guys.
Yep.
14
Save and fail.
succeeds. Yeah. Do they take half damage? Let me see.
They take no damage.
I didn't think so. Okay. So the one takes 8 fire damage because I rolled max damage. And he teleports 5. Where do I want to go here? Yeah, 5, 10, 15. We're going to go over here.
Cool, right.
And
That's
that
the
will
little
be
one
my
straight. Righty. It's the goblin's turn. So we're real quick just gonna shoot at the fox. Get rid of that problem.
No.
No, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's got 1 hit
Fox
point.
is dead. Yeah, fox is dead.
No.
We're gonna
He
roll
just
damage.
dissipates in a little like.
Yeah, that was this goblin up here. And he's gonna shoot as he is running to the left. 30 feet. So he is gone. That problem's on.
Hero.
We got some more ranged goblins. They're going to be shooting. How far away is Ben here? He is within range. Yes, he is. So one of those can shoot at Ben and see if that connects before we decide. No, it doesn't. All right, so the other one's going to attack Ben again.
I did
Again, missing. Cool, and they're going to adjust their positions real quick. Moving back. This way. And then we're gonna have a goblin flank the barbarian for advantage. Because they think somewhat smartly. So 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. You're gonna take 7 slashing, which rounds down to 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is all the goblins. So, Dusty, it's your turn.
Okay, the goblin's dead. Quillen's up there. There's more goblins. I'm just gonna keep going on an insult train on this hobgoblin and pissing him off.
Alrighty. Wisdom save.
Okay.
9. He fails.
Okay. It's like, my lord, did you get your sword in a pile of trash? I mean, or just did it come at your ass? I'm just gonna try to keep Gorrick alive to make him have disadvantage while he's dueling.
Is that your turn?
I certainly appreciate that.
Do you think we're gonna rest after this, guys?
It's nighttime now, so probably.
Then I will use my last inspiration for Gwilrick. I'll say, Gwilrick, choke him with your trunk! And I give inspiration to Gwilrick.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here where my trident is again and chuck it at the hobgoblin.
Yep. Gotcha. Go for it. Make an attack roll. That does hit. 3 piercing though. Okay, so it connects. So the hobgoblin's wearing like chainmail and has he does have a shield, but he's two-handing his sword. He takes a couple points of damage, nothing too crazy. Oh, your action surge. Okay.
With my movement, I am gonna go up to the hobgoblin. Oop, my bad. Right there.
Yeah.
And then I will strike him with my greatsword.
Go for it. That hits again. Deal a good chunk of damage to him.
Alright. And that's it.
Alrighty. Daniel, it is your turn.
Let's see. Let's make some moves.
I have to say, this is some of the best coordination I've seen happen in a D&D group.
Wait until we get explosions.
We also balanced our party really well.
Yeah, like originally I was gonna be like a wizard or something else. Then we didn't have enough healers, so.
Yeah.
We have a druid.
I'll tell you about another party after the session.
What are you doing, Ben?
Okay, so if I hit this one, what would it move in like here?
It would move up 2 squares.
So
it
it
can't
just
move through Gwilric, so it'll move up 2 squares.
But it would still get rid of flanking bonus, right?
Yes, it would. Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm going for. All right, I'll take it. I'll shoot at that goblin trying to flank Wilric.
Damn.
You try, but you miss. Unfortunately, the goblin saw you in peripherals and was able to like duck down below your gravelly energy ball.
Losing pyro really got to me. I'm not gonna cap.
Just like you can dodge their attacks, they can dodge yours.
That's fair. All right, that on my turn.
Gwilric.
Okay. So hearing the insults being shouted at this hobgoblin, clearly having an impact on it, and the little fucker behind me who got a lick in, I'm gonna pivot around and swing my glaive at the regular goblin behind me.
Understood.
Let's see.
A 15 hits.
Awesome. I don't have to use the inspiration yet.
So 8 slashing. It deals a good chunk to him. Not a kill. Definitely you're able to get past his shield and everything, but yeah. Alright, it's the Hobgoblin's turn. Hobgoblin's going to attempt to attack. Normal, with a 2-handed longsword against, you guessed it, Gwilric.
Yep.
19 hits, I believe.
Yes, it does.
Wait,
so
is that the hobgoblin?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have disadvantage because of my vicious mockery?
But
Yeah,
it's
but he's
flanking, so it
flanked.
cancels out.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I was trying to get rid of it. That's why I saw I was gonna get a straight roll.
Makes an attack against target other than you. Cool. So you'll get that after he attacks. So go ahead and make your attack there, Caius. 11 unfortunately misses though. So the hobgoblin is like swinging his long sword as you're like bringing your great sword down to catch him off guard, but he's able to use the momentum of his attack to help dodge the attack, still connecting with Gwilric thanks to his companion behind him. So you are going to take 6 slashing, which rounds down to 3. However, you're going to take an additional 7 damage thanks to the hobgoblin's martial advantage, which rounds down to another 3, so 6 in total. So he gets to do that once. And then as a bonus action, the hobgoblin is going to command his goblin to make an attack. So the goblin behind you is going to make an attack now. With advantage. Yep. 18, I believe, connects.
18 hits, yep.
And you're going to take 2 slashing.
Yep.
Because that is rounded down. So, or it's halved. So, yeah. So, just in mere moments of each other, the hobgoblin attacks you. Caius tries to attack in retaliation but misses. And the hobgoblin points and tells the goblin to attack. The goblin, being a good little goblin, follows his boss's commands and is able to get attack in. He will get first dibs on meat tonight if he survives.
Meat back on the menu.
That is the hobgoblin's turn. He is not going to make any movements or anything like that. Because he wants to stay right where he is. Charles.
As the goblin gives his orders to like this small little goblin, Charles surges out of this side, takes out his hand crossbow, and shoots the hobgoblin.
Okay.
With a perfect result.
Well, the perfect. It sails right between Caius and like Gwilrick as they're both like trying to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do.
And just moves a cunning action, moves back here like in shame.
Bennett.
Next is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And I'm going to go, Pero, ignite! And I will summon Pero right here.
Can you do it again?
I can do it as many times as I fucking want. I just read the whole thing.
Hold on one second here. I think it's based on how many wild charges you have, wild shape features you have, right? If you expend one of your wild shape features to summon it.
Does wild shape come back on a short rest?
Wild shapes come back on a long rest, I want to say, but I think you get two.
Short or long rest. Short or long rest.
Yes, but I believe you do get two at level.
Yep, 2. So Hero will resummon, and I need both the hobgoblin and this goblin, who are within 10-foot radius of him, to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm just gonna bring.
So where is he summoning at exactly? Let me bring him back to the map.
Right here.
Right there. Okay, hold on one second. I got that memorized in my mind. I need to go to the tokens page and bring them back.
My tiny little Pierrot.
The island of Dr.
You said
Perot.
right there?
The return.
Right there.
Okay, can you bring his health back to max?
Yes, I can. And I need both of those two to make dex saves.
That they will. Goblin will go first with a normal dex save.
Rude.
And the hobgoblin will make a normal dex save.
Hobgoblin fails.
Yes, because DC 14. So what is the damage going to be for summoning?
2d6.
2d6, that's right. Right.
6 fire damage.
Alrighty. So you bring back your little dude from the ashes of the grave.
That is my action. And as my bonus action, I'm going to command Piro to take out the goblin archers. And he's just going to go 5, 10, 15 right here. Yep. And he's going to fiery teleportation. So I need 2 dex saves for those.
Save and fail?
And it fails. And then he's just going to go 5, 10, 15 over here.
By the campfire. Accurate.
Yes. Having a great time. And then...
What's the damage for the one that did take it?
6 fire as well.
He's popping off.
He is popping off. Go Piro. Piro is the real MVP, I'm just gonna say. And that's gonna be my turn.
Beautiful. It is the goblins' turns. The goblins, seeing the little fire dude come back, realize that maybe they should focus their attacks on maybe someone who's a little weaker, more easy to kill, like its master. Is master within range? Yeah, you're only 50 feet away. So we're gonna shoot you first. We're just gonna go down last, and we're gonna react as things happen. Oh yeah, that hits you. So Finnick, you're gonna take 8 piercing.
I'm so close to dead.
Yeah. The second goblin is gonna be more focused on probably Daniel because he's seen him do some things. So Daniel's gonna take a bow attack. 17 hit you, Daniel?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay. Can I use my reaction?
To do what?
I have Hellish Rebuke.
Yes, you can.
Fuck yeah, we love that spell.
Which goblin is the one that
it was this one right here. The second one.
We
Good tap dead.
Fuck him up.
What? He's only 40 feet. Its range like 60 feet, 80 feet for that spell.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Yeah, he's within range. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's just raw damage back, right? I'm gonna make a dex save, and it's 2d10, and half of it's gonna fail. Okay. He fails. Roll your 2d10 fire damage. You're probably gonna kill him if you roll good numbers.
Not terrible numbers.
Okay. You rolled perfect amount of damage. As the arrow connects with you, you are just not gonna take that without dealing some damage back. So you point at him, and fire bursts from him. Not fire from Phoenix, not fire from Pyro, but from a third person. And he is engulfed by the flames and dies. All right. Goblin number 3, who just sees you kill his comrade, is going to fire at you again. Because that's what we do in this group. As a 15 hit you, Daniel.
I might have to allow this one as well.
Ah, I see. Well,
yeah.
You're going to take 4 piercing.
Oh, okay. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you only take attacks that wouldn't kill you. If it killed you, you wouldn't have taken it.
Yeah.
And then the goblin flanking is definitely going to earn his dinner tonight and is going to attack Gwilwork with advantage with a scimitar. A 16 hit you, Gwilwork.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay, cool. I don't have ACs memorized just yet, so I have to ask. 7 rounds down to 3 slashing.
Yep.
So, Gwilwork's taking a beating. He's bloodied. Let's go. Cool. Dusty, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep Gwilrick from dying by insulting the hobgoblin again.
It seems like a pretty good strategy so far.
Okay. And I'll say, your face makes onions cry!
The hobgoblin is very insulted by this. His mother always said he had a pretty face, so it insults him.
And then I'll use my bonus action, because that was a cantrip, and I will cast Healing Word on Gwilrick, since he's still raging, right?
He is.
Okay.
Yep.
He is still very angrily tooting.
Okay, so you heal 6 damage, and I say, kill the little one first!
Caius, what are you doing, sir?
I hit this big hobgoblin with my greatsword.
You do hit him.
Oh, you rolled pretty damn good damage, actually.
Caius, how do you want to do it?
Yes! Yes!
You got the killing blow. Awesome.
I'm just gonna take my greatsword and hold it up over my head and just like give him one big slash that cuts him like straight halfway through.
Yeah.
Oh, right from gooch to head.
The hobgoblin insulted is like still reeling from being insulted in language he didn't understand, but he knew he was insulted. And
Let his
he's
guard
like,
down
huh?
momentarily.
And then in that moment you see it and you bring your greatsword down, slicing him, and it's through his chainmail just and he collapses to the ground dead.
Can I still move?
Yeah, you still have that was just an attack. You still have the rest of your turn.
Awesome. I'm just gonna move over here.
Cool.
Alright.
Can you roll an intimidation check after that?
No, unfortunately not. No.
I know, but it would be hilarious if you could.
Daniel, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to... No, I don't want to get in.
Wait.
Okay, so if I provoke an opportunity attack from this goblin, does that mean Caius can hit it?
So we're getting into the realm of really, really hard mechanics. So yes, you are correct. If the goblin attacks you, Caius can attack the goblin. The goblin will still get to attack you, though. The thing is, though, does Daniel know Caius can do that?
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna do what I was gonna do.
You guys are still a
anyways.
new group. I'm not saying you can't do this. I'm just asking.
I will point
trying to
out.
understand Daniel's mindset.
I
point out-
did just take out a hobgoblin right
Well,
before.
I
He
was
must
thi-
think I'm pretty awesome, you know.
I'm also going
It's
to point
that,
out
and
that
I
we
think-
have seen Daniel take opportunity
He
attacks
has?
when an enemy attacks. So we have
Caius.
seen that he can do that.
Yes, he's
Alright,
has done it
we've
a
seen
couple times.
Caius do it. Plus, I think Daniel and Caius actually share.
Right, you guys are in the arena
Yeah.
together. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, you would know about that. Okay, I
They
take
have
it back.
bromance.
You would know.
It's beautiful.
I'm going
Alright.
to once again Eldritch Blast that farthest goblin from me, like directly ahead of me.
This one up here.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. 22 hits.
Yeah, just send him into those bushes.
Daniel's a beast.
You send him flying backwards into the bushes.
He's a glass cannon.
Oof.
His body flops into the bush, and it just kind of still for a moment.
So this is where it's gonna, high risk, high reward. But I'm going to, in pursuit, since it's obviously not dead.
Yeah, I
Go
mean,
here.
yeah, it's you think it's not dead. It might be dead. You don't know.
I just saw it disappear. So,
Into the bush. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, essentially. So in pursuit, I'm gonna go through that.
Okay, so the goblin will get attack opportunity. Caius, you will get attack after the goblin does. So the goblin's gonna make an attack. Missing. Caius, go for it.
Didn't allow it. Let's go.
But Caius also misses.
Fuck.
Hey,
as in life, everything has equal equivalent
Every
exchange.
action has a
considering the
equal-
risk,
still-
that's a
I
fine
still
outcome.
had I still had blood in my eye from the hobgoblin.
Yeah, you're like, I wasn't ready, Daniel. Why'd you do that? I wasn't expecting to be so risky. Gwilrick, you have a friend behind you. You want
Yeah.
to take care of it?
Oh yeah, now that asshole hobgoblin's dead, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
focus my attention on the little guy, like our jackass bard said I should.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Wait, I still have bardic inspiration if that doesn't hit, so.
You should use
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Go for it.
Nice.
Yes, perfect. Maxwell, you remember Dusty's encouraging words of use your trunk to murder them or something along those lines. So you use your trunk, slap him, causing him to not be ready because he's watching your glaive, not your trunk, and then you come down with your glaive. So go ahead and, oh yeah, he's dead. Just 100% dead with 11 slashing. Yes.
Yay! My inspiration worked.
Awesome. And I can still move, so yeah, I'm going to move over there.
Mm-hmm.
Move around behind that goblin. And that's my turn.
Beautiful. Charles.
Oh, you could have stopped right
The man
here.
who
It would have been
hides.
perfect. Charles will first come out, say, "Oh, big X out," and just dash with his bonus action next to this goblin.
Mhm.
Pulls out his rapier and try to plunk him to the ground.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, you miss. So, Phoenix.
Phoenix is gonna go Piro search, and Piro is just gonna go see if this goblin's alive, like that close, and then just like toss a fire in where it went.
Okay. So disadvantage attack roll because he's hidden.
Flame seed. That'll make it an 11.
Okay. 11 would miss the goblin.
Does he just kind of hit out some fire?
It goes into the bush, but you
Yeah.
can't tell if it hit or not.
Yeah.
So,
And then I'm just gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at this goblin.
okay. Go for it.
20.
20 does hits.
For 10 piercing max
God.
damage.
Bloody in one hit.
And Phoenix is just gonna be like, doing great, Piro!
Alright, Goblin's turn. This goblin's going to throw down its bow and run away. It's going to use its bonus action because goblins have a bonus action where they can just disengage. Awesome.
Hey, that's my
And
stuff.
it's going to start to run away, dashing.
Aren't they on? Isn't he on top of a hill?
It is.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
So, gonna run away.
Jokes on him, I can do the same.
Equals range.
And then from the
Opportunity attack.
The bush
No,
north
it
of
is
you,
engaged.
that you guys were watching, ruffles as something scurries out from it.
Oh no.
And it goes off the map. So into the wild. No one can really see where it went because not saying you can't chase it. Just no one sees where it is at this point because of angles and stuff. So this one, everyone can still see this one over here on the right. So
Okay.
Dusty.
Okay, if I can get close enough. Let me see something. I got 30 feet. That'll be right here. Next to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you look like shit! I says the one guy who didn't take any damage in this fight besides Charles. I guess Caius didn't either.
X just gonna respond with, I must have turned into a mirror.
Is that your turn, Dusty?
That's like gonna check something.
Chaos Vicious Mockery.
Yeah. Gaius.
Wait. No, it's too far. Actually, no. I'm gonna do it at disadvantage. I'll just shoot a short bow at disadvantage at the longer
You have a
range.
tent in your path, so you cannot see the goblin.
Oh. I thought I could blind fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't aim. It's
Then I will use a healing word on Phoenix.
So.
It's like, and the healing word is bitch.
That is the magic word of the day, everyone. Bitch.
Okay, I once had a paladin whose holy word was fuck.
Yeah. So Caius, it is your turn. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna take a little bit of movement here. I think it's 10 to here to grab my trident,
Yep.
and then 20 here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna throw it at that goblin at
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
What's the max range on
Oh,
throwing?
my
a
bad. That's the
trident?
right one.
I think it's
60.
60 feet. He's 55 feet away. So yeah, unfortunately, you throw it. It misses by like 5-10 feet. So, Goblin is very visibly still running away. Daniel.
Daniel, kill it.
Which? Well, I mean, I was gonna go for the furthest one, but you guys,
That's
I
up
think
to
that
you.
one. Yeah, because I remember I bloodied this guy up. He's like one shot. I just have to breathe on him.
You have
Knees on
120 feet range with fucking Eldritch Blast, so.
Would I be able to see him if I moved here?
You'll be standing in a bush, so no. From there, possibly.
Yeah, we'll say because I have the wood elf. I'll go like right here to the edge of the hill.
Okay. Yep.
So I'd be able to spot him.
Go ahead and move there. And then give me a perception check after you move there.
Big money, big money, big money.
You scan out across the snow, and you see
Ash.
scurrying this little shape, kind of hobbling away, trying to get away from you all, within 120 feet.
Skadoosh.
Kaboosh!
Skadoosh. Like,
How do you want to do it?
Just like,
His dead body just
crush him. Like, I'll just put a little more time in aiming it and charging so I get like a big ass boulder of arcane energy and just chuck it. Kind of like, yeah.
You fire your attack, your ring
I'm a
grows warm a little
curveball
bit. Curveball it. So the goblin's like running and looks behind it and sees it and it starts running faster, and it's like a cartoon, like it started like swaying back and forth and it just keeps following it, and it smacks him, sends the goblin tumbling head over heels, collapsing to the ground, dead.
And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Gwilrick.
Okie dokie. From there, can I see this goblin?
You can, yes.
Okay. 35 feet. Just a second. That's just outside of my range. Damn it. I mean, the short range. Okay, so... Okay, this is going to have to be at disadvantage, but that's fine. I'm throwing a javelin at that goblin. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit, unfortunately, no.
That's what I figured.
Charles.
Well, Charles will see the goblin leaving and say, well, I can do the same with his cunning action. So bonus action dash next to the goblin and just try to pierce him again with his rapier.
No survivors.
No, sir. Warn the others.
Yeah.
A 14 does hit. This is one of the archer ones. Yeah, it's dead. However you want to do it.
Shit.
Between its eyes, like right here.
Yeah, it's running. It's about to like just leap over into the ash, below, and you get it like mid-air.
Sword just pierces out.
I'm just imagining it's running like this, and you come up right next to it and say, "Bonsoir."
Just okay. Sword goes in through the back, comes out like a unicorn horn, and then just
yes, right behind. Like
bless you.
Yep. Combat is over.
Ah, well, that was unexpectedly hard.
what do you mean? It was. I wasn't hit at all. It was very easy today.
Hugo, can you look at our friends who are nearly dead?
Charles.
Who said they were my friends?
Charles, my bad. Sorry.
Your method
Does
is hiding.
Does this hobgoblin got anything on it?
I'm getting to loot in one moment.
I'm gonna check the hobgoblin's fucking tent.
Oh, I'm gonna be feeling these in the morning. Oof.
Nathan gives his trademark 2 thumbs up of a good job done.
Yeah, no one died.
Yeah, no one died. Cool
Pyro,
things like that.
Technically.
So, I'm going to type up all your loot, and then we will be wrapping up the session after all that. So, I'm assuming you guys are going to make camp, probably here in a part or wherever you want to go, because it is nighttime. You guys got to set up camp somewhere relatively close, unless you want to do it in the dark.
Yeah, they set up all the tents around us.
Exactly.
I mean, the tents are probably filthy, but
Yeah.
Oh, I got a cleaning stone. Or does that only work on
have a
people?
hobgoblin with them, so maybe they kept it relatively clean.
I forgot, but does the cleaning stone like only clean your actual person, or like can you use it on objects?
You can use it on objects too. Yeah.
Oh,
it has to be person-sized objects. So.
Yeah.
Are you going to clean the chainmail?
I could just in general, like the tent or something like.
Can the chainmail be mended?
With a mending spell?
Yeah.
Can you post it so I could read the wording? Because possibly yes.
I think as long as it's not magic, no.
Yeah, broken chain.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Does anyone want
I will allow it. Yeah. Let's see here. What else?
Pero is just like dancing around people and like yipping and having a good time. It's currently focused on Daniel because he's the closest. He's kind of like dancing around you, jumps up on you. Because he can fucking fly, so.
He can fly?
He has a fly speed, yes.
He can fly!
He's so badass.
He can fly! He can fly!
He's like a Patronus charm.
He's just having a good time. Little fire. It doesn't actually burn when you touch him. He's just kind of like vibing with you.
But it's nighttime, so I'm assuming it's cold. I'm gonna just huddle it.
Don't forget to skin the wolf.
It is warm. It's very. It's like a nice warm when you're cuddling it and petting it and stuff. It's like very happy.
Yeah, imagine like a living campfire. I'm a gatekeeper. I'm just holding.
I'm gonna keep him.
Fine.
I'm like on the verge of death. I'm taking several lives. I'm ready to sleep.
Just sitting on that one log bench with this fucking little thing curled in your lap, like, yep, you guys loot. I'm just gonna take a nap.
Charles will suggest that one of our survival experts skin the wolves because there still is a fee for wolf bait.
That is a good point.
20 extra gold.
I can I have
Yeah.
proficiency in survival. I can assist if it's like a skill check.
You have 1 HP. I think you can you can rest.
Oh no, there's a spell save for mending. Imagine if the chainmail doesn't want to be mended.
It resists.
It resists
so
the
like-
mending.
It just automatically puts that on all of my spells, so I'm just
That's a cursed object, like they refuse. No, I'm good.
That's the important things.
potions of healing, gold pieces and silver pieces. Fuck yeah!
Silvered arrows. Oof.
Arrows or bolts? Are they arrows? I'm assuming then.
DM says interchangeable. Pick
Also,
your
can
poison.
I try to collect as many bolts as I can because I'm almost out?
I don't count ammo. So unless it's specific ammo like silvered arrows / bolts.
Yeah.
Does
So.
anyone want those? Because I will take silvered bolts if no one else does.
I think
I kinda
we can
wanna
share
take-
them.
I kind of want to take
You take
2.
5, I take 5.
Well, you two split it then, 5 and 5. I have fire. I want if there's
okay.
ever fire arrows though, those are fucking mine.
No, I'm down to take 2, and you guys can split it 4-4. Because like this is like an in-character thing, but since everything I touch gets like rocky and blood, I think like Daniel's gonna like kind of see it and watch his rocks form at the top of the silvered arrows. Just like out of
They're handy.
curiosity.
So they go
Fenix,
from
as you take it, Fenix will explain like silvered arrows are very helpful for taking out specific creatures, especially magical ones. These could be very useful in a fight, say against.
Okay, my
Should we
question
ever-
is, why did goblins have them?
Probably stole them.
It's
You will say as you
hobgoblins,
take-
so you know.
All right, I will put down 4 silvered bolts.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the tribe we knew about earlier was a druid tribe, right?
The Onyx tribe is barbaric tribe. Doesn't
Druid
mean there's
tribe
not
was on
druids
the
in
other
it.
fast-
It's just barbaric.
Wait, barbarians, rage, werewolves.
Is the map similar to the one we
It is
currently have?
basically a 1-for-1 recreation of it,
Okay.
with a couple like maybe it's a little bit cleaner. You know, it wasn't stuffed in like armor or whatever like that. But it's like 98% the exact same.
It
Okay.
definitely corroborates this.
So
So we can each take 7 gold and 6 silver.
Perfect.
Works for me.
And first, before we go back, I vote we take a bit of a rest.
Oh, you're about to take a long rest.
Oh yeah.
And does anyone want these potions of healing particularly? Daniel, don't drink one now. I can take care of you, and I'm gonna heal up.
Oh no,
You might
I'm
take a long rest.
I'm just taking them for
Mind-
safekeeping.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind holding on to one.
I already
nice.
have a healing potion, so if others feel like they should have one, by all means.
I have one as well.
I would like
I
that.
don't think I have any.
No,
I don't have one, so I would
Yeah, I
like
don't have one either.
Neither do
I
I.
shouldn't need one.
Okay, I will add one. How about here? I don't need it. I can heal myself. You guys take
Yeah,
it.
do it. Caius and Daniel can each have one.
I'll take the money then.
No, we split the money. We already split it. Everyone gets 7 gold and 6 silver.
Oh, okay.
How do we want to do the amber gemstone? What's the dollar
we
value?
just someone
don't know.
takes them and we will sell them in the facet and split the money again.
This is
Can I
where an
take-
identify spell would come in handy.
Can I take the amber gemstones
Real
until we?
The gemstones are not magical. I'll let you know right now. And you can get them appraised. Also, crafting is also a thing. So if you want to make something fancy, you can always do that too. So letting you know.
All right.
We'll hold on to them then. The chainmail. Who wants the chainmail? I can't wear metal, so.
already have chain.
I can't use chainmail.
I don't wear armor.
You don't?
He's a barbarian.
Barbarian, yeah.
I mean, I
We could
could
sell
wear
it.
armor if I wanted to, but my hide is very good for this.
I mean,
Mhm.
you
It's
can
like
use a
I-
shield. technically.
Could sell it, but we're gonna have to take it back with us. Squillica, you could carry it?
That's fine. I can easily carry that, bundle it up, you know.
Actually, I'll bundle it and just put it in my ring.
Oh, there's that too.
Phoenix looks at you like you grew a second head, like...
What? We saw him go into it.
I've gone into it. I also have beer, and I'm gonna take out like the ale I put from the night at the bar and drink it while still holding Pyro on my lap at the campfire.
Do you care to share? I'll drink to that.
I'll reach in and pull out another ale.
While we rest, I will sip on my ale.
Well, we are going to be concluding the session at this point. This is a great stopping point within that 10-minute window before the 4-hour mark. So good session. I'm like, on one hand, disappointed you guys didn't just rush to the main camp. On the other hand, I'm very glad you didn't, because you probably would all die.
I said scout it out. I didn't say rush.
If this fight was any indication, yeah.
I have an idea for a reroll, so it's good.
So,
We're gonna need to come back with
We're really pooling XP so we can level up and do it.
Farming
damage
XP.
Well,
reduction is the real MVP.
we are a milestone D&D group. Good ma'am.
I know, but we're so close to being able to talk to ghosts and having ridiculous buffs.
Yes.
Yeah, level 3 is a big power spike. I'm making you guys earn it.
Level 3 is that big for druids, though, so I'm just kind of like,
yeah, you get level 2 spells though.
I know.
I do get level.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy
You
because
get you get Moonbeam.
I can make us way better at our out of things check because my bard cyclist gets guidance next round.
Next level, nice.
Yeah, next level.
So, great session, fantastic. Glad everyone was here. Everyone seems to be having fun. Have our session next week. And then again, I'm gonna reiterate, nothing on the 20th. If you guys want to do D&D with yourselves, do a one shot in your own group. Cool, 2 thumbs up. Have at it. If you guys just want to take a break, go for it. There is no obligation to show up unless you guys make a promise to each other.
Well, I gotta go.
I'll be here. I'll be in Greece. I'll be eating at a fancy restaurant.
Get a gyro.
Fun. Does anyone want a one shot? Because I'll run a one shot.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to do it
If
with
you're
these characters or something else?
I can test. I wanted to try one specific subclass, so I will do it. But if you want to
do something else, because otherwise, like, everyone gets the chance to play something different for fun for a one shot. So
Yeah, that's good with me.
Okay.
I'll go through my one shots and pick one. I think I have a couple level 3s and a level 5.
Okay,
so
question. How, like, because I know one shots typically last a bit longer than normal sessions.
One shots can last a little bit longer, but I'm always happy to cut it off. If we don't finish it, we don't finish it.
I just cut it off because I already stay up late for the game because I gotta go to bed because I
4
work
hours
tonight.
is good.
Okay, so I will stop the recording there then.